All right, so Sophie is sitting on my desk and she's kind of got her face pressed to the screen, so I'm moving the mouse around because she's following the mouse with her eyes, which is very appropriate, you see, because she's a cat. And cats chase mice. But it's actually the cursor for the mouse. And it's not actually a mouse, it's actually a touchpad, but shh. Don't let the reality of things get in the way of telling a very funny joke that nobody's ever told before. I think I'm funny. Okay, I think I'm a little too loud now compared to the background. Is that better? How's that? I think that's good. All right. So we managed to get through the entirety of year 12 last stream, which is very exciting and makes me wonder if we'll be able to do such a thing again. So we are now in year 13. I love that there's like sparkles every step. All these sparkles. So nobody died last stream. That was 2 streams ago, which was a little intense. So there weren't any terrible tragedies yet, although there may be a terrible tragedy on the horizon. I was heroic because I was brave and left the engineering room, I think it was, where I was studying during Glow. In my smartest decision ever, decided to go running off solo during Glow, and while I was there encountered an alien centipede thingy, and then I let it loose. I could have tried to kill it, but instead I let it free and it ran out the door, and I was like, well, maybe we'll be friends. Maybe it'll remember me and it won't hate me when the alien invasion starts. Maybe. It's not how I thought. It's how I hoped that would play out. But this game has made it clear that my optimistic, yay, we're on a planet, we went through space, fully automated luxury space communism is not actually the reality of things here, which I like. Because I like melodrama and tragedy, and this game's got a little of that. But they let me have my little happy moment where I chose the pacifist option and was not punished for it yet. Thanks for subscribing, Whooper. Thank you. I did play the Space Flute. Yes, I got the Space Flute for the last birthday and then played a bunch of it. So look forward to that, probably returning. But we've been doing a little bit of sports balling every so often, and maybe we'll do a little extra sports balling this, because I've got this punchy thing, and I think that's the only sportsy thing, active thing that I do in this game. So yeah. So I'm thinking we might play some more sports ball. Oh, I did unlock exploring. I don't know that Solana, she's getting a little bit more rebellious, but she's still not very rebellious. So I don't know that she would go running around outside. We'll see. We'll take it our options. Okay, it's the start of a new year, and she's a 13-year-old. She's a teenager. And she's feeling disgruntled. She's distrustful of the adults to some degree, and that's beginning to take root in her. When you're younger, I think it's easier to believe what people say and take their word for it, because you need to for survival. You have to be able to trust the adults in your life, otherwise it's destabilizing. But combination of things happening and her getting older, some of that shine is beginning to wear off, and now she's beginning to question. She's been questioning. Now that question might take more action. She's really good at engineering. She's really good at reasoning. She's so creative. You don't even know. She's more creative than anything else. She's the most creative. I think that might be why we stopped playing flute for a bit. She's becoming more persuasive. She's somewhat brave. I just want to work on building up that empathy. Yeah, role-playing, it has been really fun. But it's interesting. I'm going to have to give my character a new name, I think, the next time we play, our next round. But we'll see what that looks like. I don't know. I guess you kind of are almost a reincarnation of different life possibilities. I'm not sure. I don't know. Let's talk to folks and see what's up, because Tanj has something to say to me. And she's always the first person I talk to. So let's go for it. You tell Tangent you know where Dis has been going. Oh. You tell her he's been sneaking out to explore the jungle. Not far away, but outside the walls. Tanj looks concerned. Really? She says, wringing her hands. Is he safe? I have to make a decision. Oh, geez. Okay. It does, to some degree, make decision-making a little easier that I'm pushing it off on Solana, and anything that goes badly, I can blame her. Which is more comfortable for me anyway, because I've spent, as I've talked about extensively on stream, I've spent a large part of my life without, like, a strong sense of self. So I don't know exactly what my answers are, but I can make up Solana, and then I can pick answers based on Solana as I've made her up. So Tanj is concerned, is he safe? I can either say probably not, or I'll keep him safe. You know, Tanj may be in denial about it, but she's like, she's not my girlfriend, but she's Solana's best friend / crush. And so Solana wants to make her happy. Also, Solana, this is a project. He's her crush's twin brother, and she also feels bad for him because things are clearly not right there. So she's nosy because she's my character, and I'm nosy. We are both meddlers. So obviously the right answer. I need to get stronger so that I can keep my word after I do this. I'll keep him safe. She eyes you skeptically. Full offense, Solana, but you're just a kid, she replies. However, I suppose it's good to know he isn't alone out there. All right, well, that's good. I'm glad to know that my nosiness has made my friendship with her go up a bit. All right. He won't like that, but he doesn't have to know. Yes, well, look, meddling protagonists are the way to go. That's my way of doing things. Oh, do we have a mod? We've got a... Thank you, Nick. Let's see. Let's talk to... Dis. Won't say anything. Oh. Have you ever heard the stories about changelings? Dis muses, scrolling through a book of mythology on his hollow palm. Old Earth humans used to think that fairies would steal human babies and replace them with their own. He scratches his cheek. Do you think that happened with me and Tanj? I think that would explain a lot. Sometimes it feels like I'm not even really human. Okay, so... like... there is actually some pretty decent speculation that the concept of changelings actually in history, which if you're not familiar, again, the idea is that the fairies stole your perfectly normal human baby and replaced your perfectly normal human baby with a fairy baby. That this was caused by people trying to find an explanation for very autistic children who did not interact with the world in the same way as their more neurotypical family members. So it's an interesting thing to think about. Because so much of the stories that humanity has told, it's like so much of the stories that we have told ourselves over millennia have been making sense of the world, answering questions, figuring out how things work and why they work the way they do. And I mean, I'm saying this, I'm just assuming that Tange and Dis are meant to be read as autistic. I've been assuming that pretty much since I started talking to them. They do fit the character or the personality like profile of some of the most well-known like ways for autistic people to act. And now, of course, as with many things, autism is a spectrum. It can manifest in many different ways. I don't think that these two fit stereotypes exactly because they're being designed to actually be characters as people. But they do have, like, you know, special interests. They have a different way of interacting with the world and perceiving the world. Dis in particular, like, both of them have kind of taken the approach of, like, I don't care what anyone thinks about me, but it's clear, especially with Dis, that that's not actually true. That's kind of how he's coping with the fact that the world doesn't know what to make of him. But he has a different approach to things, a different way of seeing things. And yeah, so I think this is partly a way of signaling to us, in case you weren't sure, the developers of this game did intend for these characters to be read as autistic. But also it does show that Dis actually, I have a friendship of sorts with him now, because I worked hard at that. And so hopefully we'll be friends, which is good. I'd like to befriend him. He does actually seem like he's a sensitive kid with a good heart. A little bit of a weirdo, but that's okay. I like weirdos. So yeah. Sophie. Sorry, she's hanging out still. She's settling down. Gonna take a little nap in the warm spot. Yes, this is a weirdo appreciating place. Well, I won't go off on my tangent about autism and neurodivergence, neurodiversity, etc. But just know that it's there. I'm thinking it. Okay, look. That's why Tangent has to be my character's girlfriend, because I go off on tangents, didn't we? Didn't we decide that was the way? That's how it works. That's why. Yeah. So I would love to be able to offer him Thanks. I'd love to be able to offer him some sort of comfort, but I do not have the option to do that. And all I have is a log. I'm gonna wait until I've got more stuff, and then I'll give some stuff. I don't know that I've discovered stuff to give him. I know that I give plants to Tange, and she likes those, but I don't have anything for him. That was a good little moment, though. All right, let's talk to Mom. Your mom is using this quiet time to plan this year's crop layout. It's important to rotate the crops to ensure something nitrogen replenishment. She doesn't explain it very well. It's funny. The mom she's not always the best at parenting and children, but she tries. Dad, on the other hand, is great at that. He really wants me to help him with the animals, but I cannot help him with the animals. I have 0 points in animals. I'm sorry, Dad. Hi, Cal. What's up? Some people get the sniffles during pollen, Cal says. My mom says it's because your nose thinks the pollen dust is itchy, so it turns on the floodworks itself to wash itself out. All right, Cal. That is sort of it. Sort of. Oh, let's go talk to my favorite character. Yay! Hi, Mars. Solana, what do you think about this? Mars walks towards you haughtily, stops, poses with her hand on her hip, then turns and walks away. I call it my cool walk, Mars says, looking over her shoulder. I also have a bored walk and a flirty walk. It's important to switch it up once in a while. It's fine. Alright. Well, I've promised Tange that I was going to go help Dis. So let's go take a look at what that is. How do I... Oh, it's through here. Oh, this is all of the... Wait. Wait, no, that's not it. I thought I unlocked sneaking out. It's at the gate. You can sneak out at the gate? Oh, I'm brave enough now. Oh, or I could sneak out. You step cautiously through the colony gates. Solana, how's it going, little sis? Chief Surveyor Utopia steps casually out to bar your way while making it look accidental. Whoa there. I don't know if you're ready to head out there and join the surveyors just yet. Why don't you skedaddle and stick to sports ball inside the walls for now? She rubs her knuckles into your scalp and sends you on your way. Here we go. I can sneak out through the drain pipe. What does that do? Oh! And we get bravery and perception. Oh man, I do want bravery. And friendship with Dis. I literally just promised Tange that I was going to keep him safe. So I could do the smart thing and become tougher during this point in time that I'll become tougher more effectively, metagaming, if you will. Or one could say that after her scary, but still she did it, encounter during Glow, Solana's like, I can't go out there. As weak as I am and as scared as I am, I can't just go charging out there yet. I need to toughen up, and then I'll go. But Tange did just ask me to keep an eye on him. Yeah, well, that's what I promised. I promised that I would keep him safe. So I'm gonna do this because a pretty girl asked me to. If you say I'm brave enough, I don't know, but I'm gonna sneak out. I'm gonna do this. I want to make this very clear. If I were playing this game like Lauren, if I were trying to get the best, most effective way of playing through this game, I would never choose this right now. This is not the Lauren choice. But a pretty girl asked me to. And Dis just confided in me that he doesn't even feel human. I have to be there for him. I am obligated as the friend of both of these two to meddle. And if that means doing something really stupid, well, look. I have more points in rebelliousness than I have before. So, and I'm 13. I'm 13. I'm 13. I'm a grown-up. Oh, maybe we should say first. Okay, fine. Just in case we get ourselves killed. We did not get killed yet. Oh, that's a good one. Alright, let's do it. I'm gonna do it. Let us sneak out through the drain pipe. It's because I made a really stupid choice last time and it turned out okay. And Solana's like, obviously, making really stupid, dangerous choices is gonna be fine. Alright, let's die. What's out there? Sneak out to explore. Holy crap! I thought they're actually making me go out here? Events in this area can be done in any order. They won't cause time to pass, but will increase your stress. Return home via the Expedition's depot flag or the home button at the top left of the screen. Watch for collectible items you can bring back as gifts. Events respawn at the beginning of each year, and new collectibles have a chance to appear every season. Okay, let me make sure I understand this. So, time won't pass while I'm out here. Events are year-long rather than seasonal. Things outside the gates are year-long rather than seasonal, but it will increase your stress the more stuff you do out here. So you can only be out here for so long before you have to go back inside. And you can look for stuff. Is there a button that shows me interactables? I forget. Disco Elysium has that, but there's not. Well, that would be too nice. There's a big question mark right here, but I want to find stuff. But I'm not seeing stuff. Shall we do our first question mark right outside the gate? Sure. You leave the path and sneak through a strand of mush trees to one of the little sawmills dotting this area. It's a small but busy operation, 3 people feeding mush tree logs into some kind of machine while a 4th one directs a 4-legged robot with a plasma saw mounted on the front. Oh. Logging. I can stay and watch what they're doing because I have... Oh, wait. Or I could leave in disgust. I'm going to stay and watch what they're doing. I'm going to get... You stay out of sight and watch how they do it. When one tree crashes down, it almost seems like the others are wincing. It's probably just your imagination, though. That's not good. They aren't planting new ones or leaving any behind. You know the mush trees regrow every year, but can they still regrow when you cut down everything like this? Are we doomed to repeat the mistakes of our forefathers? The whole planet's going to turn on us actively and consciously if we do that. And then it's going to turn into a resurrection beast and try to eat us all. Do you get the reference? You might not. That's fine. Oh. Oh, I got more perception for that. Well, that's cool. Even the smaller trees and bushes are getting ground up for mulch with a scary big grinder that sounds like a roaring beast. The entire process makes you uneasy, but also proud of how industrious your colony is. I'm going to say no, the uneasiness is creeping in more. But hey, look, I got more perceptive. That's good. I want to be able to be more perceptive. Time passes. They just said time wasn't passing. 15 stress. The colony outskirts. Oh, but there's a log. I'm going to take that log. Just flavor text. Okay. Oh, what's that? Is that the way back? That looks like that's the way back. How brave do I feel like being? Am I gonna die? Hopefully not. A nearby pond has dammed up and washed out the path here. The path continues on the other side. I can bravely jump over it with the bravery challenge. Hey, I have points in bravery now. I could do this. Or I could turn back. I'm going to jump over it and get braver. Bravery easy. Oh. Goal 27. Composing a song. Talent show champion. Hiding in the creche. Yeah. I think we're okay. Let's do this. So get 3 rounds. And that's going to make it so that... Yeah. That's going to make it so that I only need to get 10. I can do this. Okay. Next round. All right. 1... Oh, wait, no, we're going to do this. 1, 2... Wait, no, we can't do 3. Okay, no, we're going to do 0, 1, 2... Oh, wait, no, we're going to do it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next round. Hold on. Man, I can just like... I got such a super goal. This feels pretty good. -5 from boring. Oh, yes. Or wait, no. What was that for a super goal? How's that? Oh, I feel like I did pretty well. Let's win that. Victorious. +1 bravery. +1 how did I get a kudos for that? I don't know, but I did. You bravely fall in and get wet. You flounder towards the other side, soaked but victorious. I love that you still fall in anyway. So your stress goes up and your bravery goes up. Time passes, your stress goes up. Oh look, there's another mushroom log. That might be enough. Oops, I didn't mean to clip that, but I did. The unseen path dips under your feet, engulfing you up to the hip in a large drift of fresh spark snow. You lose a boot while floundering in the snowbank and have to spend some time digging it out. So I can do a perception challenge, or I can go around. We're gonna do a perception challenge. This is easy, so let's see what we can do here. For each gem on other cards, what is... Oh, there's only one gem. Got it. So if I were to do this, this, and this, it's not so good, is it? Or I can do this and that. That feels safer, and I'm nervous about how I'm going to do with this. So let's go with that. Oh. I don't even need to take the kudos. Hold on. I don't even need to take the kudos problem. 3, 4, 5. There we go. Super goal. It's because you're supposed to have been able to come out here much earlier, I suspect. All right. Super goal on round 2. All right. 0, 0, 3. Wait, hold on. I'm going to put that here. 3, 4, 5. Oh, wait, hold on. We're going to swap these two. There we go. There's my super goal. How's that? I'll take that. I'll take that super goal. Thank you. Yeah, I got some points for my perception. Oh, right, because I'm still being affected by this. So everything that I'm doing here like this, I'm getting super good at. All right. Done. Oh, gained memory playing in the snow. +2 perception from heroic status. Yay. You tunnel through the weird snow, popping your head up at regular intervals to see where you're going. Some funny creatures pop out of the snow to say hello. They look like pill bugs and are only about the size of your thumbnail. They appear to be eating the snow, not you, so you leave them alone. Every so often, they square up with each other and emit a tiny burst of flames. You can't tell if it's an intimidation tactic or a mating display. You'd heard the snow was flammable. Huh. Neat. Well, that's good to know. Gems matter for other cards. Interesting. Okay. All right. Gotten to know the world a little bit better. I probably shouldn't just keep going infinitely. I guess I'll have to go back at some point because my stress will get too high. Oh, there's a critter. Oh, there's a critter. 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 Well, what did you think I was gonna name this save? Fun fact, critter is an adaptation of the word creature. Oh, I can't get that. Oh, you can't. Oh, I could get that. Okay, well, let's do this. Let us. This critter doesn't have front legs and only appears to have one back leg, but is really cute. All right. Your way is blocked by a strange small creature with 1 foot and 4 large eyes, 2 of which blink sideways on top of its head like frog eyes. Oh, I thought those were ears, but they're not. Oh, this must be a hop eye. You've heard people talk about them, but you've never seen one up close. It's running around and around in circles, but stops if you take a step forward and it hisses at you. You didn't know hop eyes could hiss. So I can either say, what is its deal? Or push past it, or find another way around it. Animals challenge. This one's still easy. Let's try not to die. We'll get some points in animals. Dad will be so proud. All right. What happens if I do 2, 3, 4? Yeah. Actually, no, because that gives me 2 of a kind. So I can do 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay, I like that better. Wait, hold on. Well, no, we're gonna put that here. Okay. Not too bad, right? Cal would be proud to know that he is helping me win something about animals. All right. Next round. Oh! Oh my goodness, look at all of this stuff that's going on here. Oh my goodness. How's that? I think I'm pretty decent at this. All right. I'm enjoying the card part of this game. Alright, let's see what horrible thing befalls me. Oh, did I get extra points in animals too? Wow. I am just getting lots of points for things now. Man, you stop trying to get past it and just listen. Oh, you can hear little squeaking noises from nearby. It's probably warning you away from its nest. You carefully avoid the nest while speaking in soothing tones. The agitated little guardian titters warnings at you, but eventually lets you by. +3 to animals. Small skills boost. I don't remember what that does, but I got it. My perception has gone up. Oh, good. Okay, this is good. All right. Oh. Well. I could have saved this in the critter one too, because technically people are critters too, but I'm gonna do this one because I may be too exhausted to do it otherwise. You spot Dis sitting in a clearing, but not before he sees you first. Instead of sneaking away as usual, he stays still as you approach, like it's totally natural that he'd be sitting in the middle of the jungle so far away from the colony walls. I did promise his sister. Now that you think about it, you're a little glad to see him. You are so far away that you can't see the walls anymore, and it's really weird out here, and it's getting late. Dis stares unblinkingly at you as you approach. "Hi, Solana," is all he says. So I can either say, "Hi, Dis, why are you out here?" or "I'm going to tell on you," which, like, no, no, you're not. You came out here too. You're just as much in trouble as he is. So I'm going to say, "Hi, Dis." He seems to be in a good... Oh, look, he smiled. I think that's a smile. He seems to be in a good mood, something you see very rarely. "Did you see Chief Surveyor Utopia out there?" Dis asks. "She has, like, X-ray vision eyes or something. She'll catch you for sure if you get too close. She caught me once, and I got in big trouble. How about I show you something cool, and sneaking out will be our secret, okay?" He jumps up and walks a little ways into the trees. You follow. Just a few minutes away, the ground drops off and a large stone outcropping juts over a cliff face. Dis walks right to the edge without slowing. It's a long way down. "Come on," he says. Oh my god, is there gravity defying over there? Okay. I promised his sister, and this is the closest to friendship that I've had with him, and Solana wants to be his friend. And she wants to make things up between the twins. She wants to patch that together. So, we're gonna go walk off a ledge following this kid. Bravery challenge. It's a bravery challenge easy, so we should be able to do it. Theoretically. Alright. So we could do 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think 3, 4, 5 makes the most sense. Yeah, because then we've got these two are the same and they're all the same suit, which is also the same color as this. So yeah, we'll do that. All right. 1, 2. Actually, we can do... What happens if I do this? That's goal, but not super goal. What happens if I do this? All right. Satisfied. As long as I'm on the easy ones. I need a super goal. Okay. Fine. I guess we'll just throw all of our junk out there. All right. Hello. The easy challenges are very easy. I'm over leveled for these. Is what's happening here. All right, so let us win, shall we? Super win. +1 bravery. Let's see what happens. Oh wait! Now I'm not stressed, so I can go do the stressful stuff some more. Became more perception. Gained memory. A beautiful vista. Oh, look at that. Look, the color. It's a non-color card. It's whatever you need it to be, I think. And I made more friendship with him. You bravely step out onto the rock and walk out to the edge with Dis. You both sit down, feet dangling over the precipice, and look out at the amazing view. It's incredible. You snap a picture with your hollow palm, but you won't share it on the net. This is your secret. Yours and Dis's. I bet this is going to come back and be a problem. It does look like a wild card suit, I think, and I really like it. It's beautiful. So you can just go straight home from here, because I think you're supposed to go through and do all the rest of them. But there is one thing I haven't done yet, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to keep exploring. Time passes, more stress. Oh, that's... Okay, I can use that to go back home. Okay. Well, we'll do this. Come on, Solana. Let us save, actually. We're going to save that. We're going to overwrite Please Be My Friend because we did it. Okay. Some farmland has spilled outside the walls. The fields don't look like they're doing very well. Nobody's around right now. In fact, it looks a bit abandoned. There are some meager-looking crops ready to harvest, but animals are starting to get at them. So I can either salvage it, I can try to plant something, or I can ignore it. I don't know anything about plants, so I'm going to try to salvage it. Colony food. You pull up a handful of wrinkly tubers. They're probably supposed to be potatoes eventually, or maybe yams. It's hard to tell. You dig around a little longer, but it's all pretty picked over. All right, well, the fact that I can go looking for colony food is, well, cool. Time passes and my stress has gone up. I feel like there should be more stuff to pick up because I'm greedy. That's really scary. How am I doing here? I don't think that's a friend. I'm going to save Please Be My Friend in the hopes that maybe it will be my friend. Sure. Why not? What's the worst that could happen? It has a horn on its forehead, so it could probably impale me, go mad with power with my blood, and then go destroy the entire colony behind me. Or it could be my friend. Let's try this. There in the clearing, the most majestic creature you've ever seen. It's like a unicorn from your dad's storybooks, but with leathery reptile skin that shines when the light hits it. It moves so softly, like it doesn't even disturb the ground. It could be dangerous, but you want to see what it does. So I can either be as quiet as possible with a perception challenge, eat some snacks while you watch, or leave. I'm going to be as quiet as possible, which is good. I'll get points. All right. Eh. $16. Or... Like, I feel like this is probably fine. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to worry about it. It'll be fine. Don't overthink it, Lauren. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at that. Look at that. Holy crap. That's beautiful. Wow. Okay. Amazing. Okay, next round. It's so satisfying, yeah. I'm sorry. I really find it amusing to do this. Alright, let's do it. Alright. As you settle in to watch it from behind a strand of mush trees, the Unisaur looks up towards you, startled by your movement. You try to hold perfectly still and quiet your breathing. Yeah, wait, I got points in animals. How did that happen? I thought I was getting points in perception. Wow. Okay. I guess this is the Lauren gets points. Apparently coming out here was the right thing to do. I had no idea that walking outside would let me make the most of this. I'm glad I didn't waste this heroic thing trying to get stronger by playing a game of sports ball. This is the perfect thing to do, man. Okay. After a tense moment, it goes back to its business. First, it sniffs out a good tree and rubs the scent glands on its neck against it thoroughly. Then it pees like a crystal waterfall on a rock. Everything it does seems magical. You quietly take a picture with your hollow palm, but you know you can't share it or you'd get caught for sneaking out. Those pictures are going to get leaked at some point. Oh, did I just get more points in animals? Next, it sharpens its horn against a rock, which is scored with marks from having done this before. This must be its favorite sharpening rock. You notice the bulge in its stomach. They must have had a huge meal recently. Look at all this stuff I'm observing. I'm being so perceptive. Eventually, it curls up for a nap. You quietly sneak away. This was so wonderful. Vertumna is a magical place. I'm glad that lowers your stress if you take the chance on some of these things. They lower your stress, so it's 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Did something just make a noise? I guess that's just sounds. Okay, hold on. We're gonna save. Please be my friend is the save that we're using out here now. Sure. Why not? You're minding your own business when you stumble into, oh, is this going to be, I'm going to stumble into the human, I'm going to get in trouble. There's something here. Something invisible that makes the hairs on your arms stand on end, like an electric aura. As you walk forward, it begins to feel like something nipping at your ankles, but when you look down, there's nothing there. You back away. The sensation stops. You move forward. Oh, it's worse! The feeling is like tiny electric bites and is growing more intense. Some kind of microscopic gnats? An electric field of some sort? It hurts, but maybe you can find a way to avoid it and get through this area. Is this an anti-child field that they've set up just in case anyone... We're far enough away that I wouldn't think so. Let us perceive it. I love that that's the option here. Oh, man. Oh. Okay, well, we can just, like, play all of our ones. Or... Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. We'll play that. Next round. Okay. We could just do 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then try to super goal it up next time. Or we could try this, which super goals it up this time. Okay, that's good. That's fine. We'll settle with that. Settle on that. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Or, let's see, that's 23. That's 22. Okay, we'll just do that. Okay. How's that? I'm having fun overkilling these, okay? Look at how perceptive I'm being. Oh, my stress went up. But I became perceptive. By trial and error and a little intuition, you find a route through whatever it is. The shocks seem strongest near some low-lying fractal palms. You can hear a humming from the palms and decide it must be... I was in the middle of the cards. Okay, well... I super won it. I super perceived it. And it turns out that there's like an invisible electric field around palm fronds that Solana speculated is because maybe it's meant to keep away animals, which I am. So I super won, and I learned about that, and then I picked up a mushwood thing from the other side of this, but I haven't yet picked this up yet. I am running close to stress level critical, but I can always come back out here. I don't think you're supposed to be able to do all of these in one day. So I think I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna continue saving in Please Be My Friend, because that is where we save. And we're gonna try another one, see what happens. You come across a cluster of mush trees. They're not fully grown yet, but they're still pretty big. It might be good to harvest them before they get all gross and mushy during the rainy season. If you were older, you could probably cut them down and get some kudos for them. Let's give them a friendly pat. This might be a bad idea, but if they are sentient creatures, better to know that now. You like the mush trees. You give one a pat and are surprised when it moves under your hand. It's not the tree though, but a camouflaged creature lying against the trunk. It's small and looks a little like an octopus or a starfish. Lots of legs wrapped around the tree like it's giving it a hug. So I got more points in animals and more points in perception. I don't remember what the small skills boost perk is, but it's doing me a good favor here. My creativity thing. I don't remember what it... Oh, it's over here. 5% chance to gain 1 extra skill point. Oh, okay. So it's just a random chance. Oh, chance. Okay. Okay. I don't think I can do another one, right? You should go home soon, they say. And I've got all these logs to give. I think if you go over out here, my guess is it's a bad idea, and I've already been taking chances. And you know, I've gotten a lot out of my adventuring here. Like, I think we can safely say that I have successfully explored a lot. I did really good. Because, like, otherwise, I don't see any more. Oh, a bunch of medicinal roots. Oh, I want to give those to Tant. Oh, and then there's this other one right here that's just kind of sitting in the middle of that. I want to get to it. Because I think I just missed it. But it is off the path. The thing is, there's like several that I think there's still several that I haven't gotten. There's that one, and then there's that one. Actually, are those the only two that I haven't gotten? Because if so, we might see what happens if we exhaust ourselves out here. Sure, why not? You let your mind wander as you're walking and bumble straight into a field of gelatinous blob grass. Oh gosh, I'm familiar enough with D&D tropes to know that something being gelatinous is not good news. Totally transparent, the sticky fronds are hard to see, but even harder to ignore, especially once they start glomming onto your boots and slowing you down. It's like trudging through thick mud. You stubbornly decide to keep going, paying close attention to the visible signs of this blob grass field, and there aren't many, just an absence of other vegetation. Let's look for a path through it. Alright, so let's see what happens when we do this. Meh. 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 Alright, so let's see what happens next round. Okay, 0. 1. 2. Oh, hold on, we're gonna try this, maybe. Yeah. No, I think I can do better. Why not? Why not? Just let the Vertumnalia group stand alone. Okay, so 0, 1, 2. Oh, I don't have a 3 though. But I can super goal. Super duper goal. I'm making something up. I think I'm really funny. Alright, let's super duper goal it. Okay. Oh, my stress is so high. There it is. You can hop along from that rock to that fallen log, then climb over those old pieces of surveying equipment. You get through the villainous plum grass. It's villainous, amazing. You spend a bunch of time on it, though, and it takes some tricky balancing. It's tiring. You're too worn out and tired to continue. You have to go home now. Okay, there we go. You're back. You spent the month exploring. I got friendship with Dis. My perception went way up. Oh! Look at that. My perception is almost high enough to give me points in a thing. Whatever potentially a goal. And I got bravery, which I like. Yeah, my bravery and my perception are both actually pretty good. I like that. Okay, done. You wake to the sound of your parents arguing in hushed tones, clearly trying not to disturb you. You blink away the sleep from your eyes, eventually remembering, wait, isn't today your 13th birthday? Where's your birthday cuddles? Your parents always make a big deal about your birthday. You peek out through the privacy curtain on your bunk and listen in on their argument. Oh dear. This is not good. Are they fighting about me? Are they fighting about something else? You're being unreasonable, your mom says. Solana is a teenager now. You have to give her the opportunity to take calculated risks or she'll start acting out. That's just what being a teenager is. Ooh, mom is not happy. Look at that face. Yeah, the music is fantastic. The art is so good. She has to be able to take some risks, or she'll take crazy risks. Here, Mom is actually being the one who's more aware of child psychology, and Dad is being coddling, perhaps, and protective, which I think is in character for them. Yeah. Did they catch me going out already? Is this the thing? Don't tell me. Is this the thing you only see if you sneak out right before your birthday? Amazing. Going off into the wilderness isn't a calculated risk, your dad replies. It's too dangerous. It's weird to hear your parents arguing. If they ever disagree, they sort it out quietly or go to meditation. This time they sound really upset. It's unsettling. So I can either say, I think I should, or the danger isn't, or you don't need to. I'm gonna say you don't need to. I don't know what any of these are. It probably doesn't matter, because who knows what I'm trying to say. Amazing. Well, I'm gonna ruin my parents' marriage by sneaking out of the house. That's good to know. I wondered, because I was like, somebody is gonna know that I'm out. They're gonna see the plants stuck on my shoes. They're gonna see my stuff. I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna say you don't need to. Stress goes up. They glance at you. Your mom holds up her hand to silence you and goes right back to talking. Geranium, she grates. You've said yourself that we need every person out there surveying for edible native plants. You're even going yourself. Why not our daughter? Oh, I already did that. Also, that's concerning. This sounds like the colony might be at risk of running out of food if we're not careful. Yay! Good. I love it. Love it. Love it. I have no points for that. Your dad flails his hands helplessly. Because, Flulu, she's our daughter. It's our responsibility to keep her safe. I'm going to make an exception for her, he says, because she's my kid. You're not keeping anyone safe by coddling her, your mom almost shouts, and your dad flinches in shock. Solana's survival depends on her understanding this planet we're living on. So you're not doing her or the colony any favors by pretending that's not the case. So I can say I can take care of myself. I think my mom will be proud of me if I do this. My dad will be sad. But yeah, I could either yell at them. I don't think Solana's gonna do that. She's not been pushed that far. And she feels guilty because she had a great time wandering around out there. She didn't even really think about her parents. She was having such a great time exploring things, making friends, growing up. And now she feels guilty because we're role-playing here, she thought she was in trouble for sneaking out, which made her feel terrible and panic, and she feels guilty about it. Now, it turns out they're actually arguing about sending her out. But she had a moment where that's not what she thought was happening. I snuck out right before I was about to be let out legitimately. That's fine. I got friendship points with this. This is great. I love the narrative that this crafts, though. I had no idea. This is one of the first times that I was able to sneak out. So she's not going to yell at them and panic because she feels like she's like she feels off kilter about this, and she's felt guilty. She could stay quiet, but no. She needs to tell Mom that she's strong and brave and she can handle things. Look at how many points I have in everything that isn't combat or biology. Sorry, Mom. So yeah, I'm going to speak up. I'm going to say I can take care of myself. You're brave, but you aren't stupid. You assure them that you'll stay out of trouble. Put your crossed fingers behind your back. Nobody will know. Your dad's shoulder sags as he shakes his head. You barely even know what's out there, kiddo, he mutters. Yeah, Dad is legitimately scared. Do I get to blur it out? Well, actually... Your mom's fierce expression softens. Hey, Solana, sorry. It's your birthday today, and here we are arguing like a pair of assholes. Happy birthday! They both give you a hug. We meant to order up from the canteen and have your usual birthday breakfast, but we got to talking about how Utopia's opened up positions and expeditions for kids 13 and older, and, well, that's you now. Yes, Solana hiding 6 logs behind her back. Yes. I suppose we'll have to let you spread your wings someday, your dad relents. I just feel better knowing you were here safe inside the colony walls. Well, we know the colony walls are not a guarantee of safety, so... He gives your mom a faint smile. We decided early on to let you choose your own path in life, so if you want to join expeditions, we're behind you. Just be safe. Well, that sure was an eventful hour plus of stuff happening in this game. I'm so excited about everything that just transpired. My goodness. Whew. All right, I'm going to give some friends some stuff. I've got so much stuff to give. Oh, man. Well, we're going to save. We're going to continue to save Please Be My Friend because that continues to be relevant. Well, no. Oh, my God. You find Tange leaning against the walls of the laboratory, looking out onto the hustle and bustle of the colony. Antecedent tried to talk to me about puberty today, she says, rolling her eyes. It was a pleasure to tell her that I seem to be suffering no ill effects from the malady. She crosses her arms and shrugs dismissively. Perhaps there is a limit to genetic recombination therapy, as I do not seem to be undergoing the effects common among those who were born to this array of hormones. I should advise Chief Engineer Instance. Well, you could just be a late bloomer, honey. That happens sometimes. It's all right. You mature when you mature. Physically. Here, I have something for you. She has always gotten excited about plants in the past, so I'm going to give this to her now. Okay. Yes! That's right. She did like these roots last time. I gave her the roots, and I got +2 friendship. You need some time off. I know I need some time off. But I gotta go give some logs to some boys. Everyone is so dramatic right now, Dis mutters, kicking a rock with his hands shoved into his pockets. Who cares who said what to who or whatever? It's so dumb. In other words, everyone's teenagers now. Alright, have a mushwood log. Thank you, Dis says, clearly unsure about how to react. I'll, find something to do with it. How is my friendship with him? It's coming along. Slowly, but it's coming. Alright, Cal. Cal, my friend. I don't have any points in biology. I'm gonna give him... Cal takes a deep breath and lets it all out in a huge sigh. I love the smell of the air here, he says. It's not clean like the Strato, but like it's fresh, if you know what I mean. It smells like dirt and compost and manure and growing things. And when I breathe it in, it's just... He takes another breath. It just reminds me that everything here is alive and important. Oh, so that's a sustainable ecosystem, Blues. Dis leaves the log outside. I go outside. I find the log. I give the log to Dis. Dis leaves the log outside. All right. Neat. Cal exclaims, taking your gift and peering at it inquisitively. I don't know what I'll do with it, but I love it. Thank you. Oh, Dad has something to say. Okay, hold on. We gotta save. Please be my friend, Dad. You find your dad comparing some plant samples. When he sees you, he puts down the test tubes and gives you a big hug. Kiddo! He exclaims, then kneels down to look you in the eye. I've been thinking. I want to say I'm sorry your mom and I were arguing on your birthday. We disagree sometimes, just like every couple, but it's unfair that you had to see how the soy sausage gets made. Sausage, but... Sausage. That you actually shouldn't be there. So I can either say it's okay or I was really upset. This requires my persuasion to be high. I don't want to make Dad feel worse. As much as Lauren, I like to pick the unlockable dialogue options because they tend to lead to more interesting things. The fact that it's a persuasion option tells me that it's manipulation to try to get him to give me something because he feels bad. And even if that might improve my gameplay situation by giving me a really cool card or something like that. Solana feels kind of guilty and she feels bad. She already sided with Mom in that argument, so she can't make Dad feel worse. I think that's what I'm going to go with. That's my in-character decision. And we are doing things the role-playing way. Don't get used to it. That may not be how I play other games in the future, but it's fun in this one. Alright, so I'm going to say it's okay. Well, no, just because it's persuasion. It feels manipulative. Maybe it's not, but that's how I'm reading it. So I'm going to go with it's okay. He pats you on the shoulder. Thanks for saying so. You're a great kid. Also, we have a history now of Solana swallowing things that are going to upset her dad. Your mom and I talked it out, he continues. We're both just really putting our everything into the farm right now, and it's making us kind of snappy. You don't have to worry about it, okay? He squeezes you in a hug. If you want to join Utopia's exploration team, just be careful. It's dangerous out there. I probably missed a thing. Part of me is curious. But I haven't fully calibrated myself and my expectations of how this game works. Maybe that's me making excuses because I kind of want to load and see what happens if I pick that. What do I do? What? Ah! Knocking stuff off my desk. It's all good. Sorry, Soph. I want to see what happens because I'm curious. Okay, let's choose. I was really upset. Hi, Sophie. Sophie, were you really upset? Don't be really upset. All right. How did I get kudos? Oh, no. Your dad's face falls. I know. I'm sorry, Gooseberry. Here, I hear the depot's open now. Go get yourself a piece of candy or something on me. Nope, not worth it. But that does tell me that my reading of it was correct. Which is what I was doing here, was seeing if my reading was correct, and it was. So I'm going to tell him it's okay. I don't want those kudos. That is not what I'm looking for. Alright, so we loaded just to confirm that actually we're going to go with our original plan. Can't do anything but relaxed. Oh, I have 3 months? Oh, I thought it was only 1 month. Well, that's fine. All good. What does Mom say? Oh, no. Well, I have some points with animals. How many points in animals do I have? Wow, 15. That is a lot more than I expected. My goodness. You know what? I don't care about you, Mars. I don't care what you gotta say. So I have no choice but to relax. Yeah, I went up from 3 perception to like 27 perception. They're like, we want to make sure that you don't die. I should probably be friends with Anemone. She and I have been hanging out. We did some sports ball together. I'm gonna give her a log. Anemone looks at the offering. Thanks. Okay. All right. How are my friendships doing? 10 out of 100 with Anemone. 24 with Cal. 25 with Dis. Very nice. 68 with Tangent. 12 with Mars. Oh, wait, did I get a ... with her? Oh, why, I did. Hold on. I guess we're going to have to save the Please Be My Friend continues. All right, I have some sort of friendships happening. So then I trapped it in my room, Anemone says, telling you all about the bug she saw in her quarters. Its wings were as big as my hand and it had feelers like, whoa! It was bouncing all over the place like boing, boing, boing. She gestures excitedly, swinging her arms over her head. The bugs here are so big and they're everywhere. I was gonna give it to Tange, she says. She loves gross bug stuff. But she said I should just let it go because if it stung me, I might get weird mutant powers. I mean, other than the one I already have. And I wanted to see if I got more weird mutant powers, so I started jumping around off higher and higher things until I was jumping off the back of the ship, and I got in so much trouble, but it wasn't even that high. She stops in her tracks. Hold on, she says, stooping to rub irritably at her knees for probably the 100th time in the past 5 minutes. Ah, I'm gonna die! I busted up my knees and it's so itchy when my scales grow in. It's a nice little bit of world building. That she knocked the scales off her knees and now they're super itchy. Annie, don't pick at it. Anemone's nickname is Annie. Chief Steward Antecedent's voice rings out across the garrison yard, pleasant but firm. It instantly transports you back to being in the ship Crush, tugging on her skirts and calling her Auntie. Anemone jumps and stands up straight, her hands flying to her sides. But Mom, Anemone whines, digging her fingers into her knees as Antecedent approaches you both. It's so scratch-tastically itchy. Okay. I know, lovely, Antecedent soothes her, patting down her riotous red hair. But the more you pick at it, the thicker your scales are going to grow in. Anemone tugs her hands under her armpits to keep from scratching. What if I want to have cool scales? She pouts. Oh, Lexish! Hello, thank you for raiding! Hi, and welcome to our Exocolonist stream. We are making friends with people and getting into trouble. I don't usually roleplay in games. I tend not to play games that don't provide you with a character. But I've been having a lot of fun getting a character, making character decisions that my character would do. She's kind of taken shape as we play, which has been really fun. Are you an Exocolonist player? Is that what brings you here? Hi everybody and welcome. Just context. Or are you? Oh, okay. Are you friends with folks? Well, for raiders, hello. I'm Lauren the Flute. I do in fact play flute. I lead a video game cover band called The Returners. I'm trying to start another one closer to home. And I do occasionally do music streams. But I mostly do gaming streams. I've been doing Exocolonist on Tuesday nights. And then I'm playing Eodin on Thursday, which is a spiritual successor to Suikoden, and I'm like a lifelong Suikoden diehard fan. So that's been fun. This game is really, really delightful. This is my first playthrough of it, so no spoilers, please. I have a very strict no spoilers, no backseating policy. And this is definitely not a game to mess around with that. And yeah, I have a Discord that has a special channel that people can go to talk about the games that I'm playing. So that way everyone who's on the verge of exploding because of a misconception I have or some exciting thing that's about to happen or whatever the case may be can go in and get it all off their chest together. Yeah, we just started year 3 and I ventured outside illegally, which was very exciting. But I crushed every single one of those challenges that I did because I think I was supposed to do that earlier, but I didn't. So that's fine. It's fine. Oh, well, excellent, Jellyfish Lightning. What percentage of those are yours? Look, okay, I'm 13 now. I can break the rules. The adults are keeping things from me. I need to see the world with my own eyes. Also, I promised Tange that I was going to keep an eye on Dis and keep him safe. And I also want to be friends with Dis so that I can make those 2 friends again. Well, thank you so much, Lex. Thank you. I appreciate it. Have a good dinner. And take care. Maybe I'll see you around. But yeah, so that's what we were up to. Have been having a lot of fun. It's a very good game. I really enjoy it. I was not sure what to expect. So an early character death caught me quite off guard, but it's all right. It's all right. All right. Antecedent smiles indulgently. At the rate you're going, I'm sure you'll be covered in them before you know it. No need to rush. Anemone's skin is dotted with patches of protective blue-green scales that grow in wherever she gets a cut or scrape. She rubs the patch on her jaw indignantly, the one she got when she ran headfirst into the food synthesizer back on the ship. So she's gonna be scaly as a protective measure. That'll be really interesting. I hope she likes them. Learned Anemone, augment. Antecedent opens her satchel and pulls out a bundle of clothes. The queue for the nanoprinter is over a week long, so I patched your pants with scraps from your brother's clothing. Please try not to put any more holes in them, or yourself, okay? She hands the clothes to Anemone and kisses her on her forehead. Anemone sticks out her tongue and gags. Yuck! Anemone evaluates the clothes as her mom walks away. Galactic, she breathes as she runs her fingers over the odd-colored patches. Then, right there in the middle of the yard, she unashamedly squirms out of her pants and pulls on the new ones. Wow, I look like a fighter jet from the Hollows, she exclaims, showing off her new pants. Like when they'd stencil your kill count on your plane. Oh my god. Anemone. She's actually really adorable. Okay. I can say, or like a really cool scar, or you should be more careful. What would Solana do? This would feel really hypocritical right now, because I did just break the rules to sneak dangerously off into the jungle all by myself. Or like a really cool scar. Anemone grins. Yeah, you get it. My pants are scarred, just like me. Probably not good, but that's fine. Okay, so I think that went well. Everything's good. Everything's really good. So if we go over here, I can relax on the walls, which gives me a friendship with Dis, which is what I'm working on. So let's do that. Hold on. I need to save, just in case something catastrophic happens while I'm relaxing on the walls. Okay. I've made some friendships. I'm glad. No, it's true. It's not glow. All right. Let's go relax on the walls and see if we notice anything. Aha! You've heard Security Chief Rhett is on the lookout for lookouts. That is, for kids to chill out on top of the walls all afternoon and count Xenos. Sounds way better than going to class. It gives you a once-over, eyes narrowed. All right, he says. Look over there at the end of the field. What does that sign say? So I can either read it out loud because my perception just went insanely high, fail to read it, or refuse to play his game. I'm gonna read it out loud because I got so many points in perception. This is concerning though. We'll see people sneaking out. Alright. Read it out loud. You can read the sign easily. It says, if you can read this, your eyesight is 20/20. Huh. What a weird sign. What does that mean? Rhett nods in approval. Good, you pass. Come back next month and I'll put you on the roster. Lookout duty in the garrison, okay. So many options. Do I want to forget? I don't want to forget either of these. These are not the ones I want to forget. Stress cry. I could forget stress cry, but I'm not gonna. I've got so many cards, and it's not a bad one. Keep your memories. Okay. All right. Late quiet. I'm clear-minded. You've got no stress or worries. Oh, interesting. This is a reason to rest more. 10% chance to get a bonus +1 when increasing skills. And I'm still pumped from the last attack. That is true. I could get so many points here. Or I could sneak out again. Actually, I probably can't sneak out. Well, let us talk to people first. Because we can. Hi, Tange. I don't know if I've read this one out loud. Tange is working in the lab, taking notes on a vibrant Vertumnan specimen. Chief Engineer Instance has allowed me a great deal of intellectual freedom, she says. She does not see my age as an impediment to my contributions. In fact, she celebrates my youth. She says that it is the old who should look to the young for guidance, as we are unburdened by tradition. Tange allows herself a rare smile. In some ways, she is the mother I've always wanted, she adds quietly. My own mother was burdened by many things. Huh. Yeah. Poor Dis. He does not want to be like everyone else. Yeah, my toughness is not there. The past tense of their mother indicates to me that their mother must have passed away. Hello, Cal. Ah. Okay, well. What does Dad have to say? You spot your dad playing cards with two of the other agriculturists. You don't recognize the game, but you watch your dad throw down his hand and groan, then peel off his shirt and toss it into the pot. I'm literally losing my shirt over here, he says, and his two friends laugh uproariously. Your dad wipes his eyes, chuckling, then sees you. Oh, hey, Solana, you need something? My dad is a goofball and I love him. Amazing. What a great character. I've got nothing for Mom. Sorry, Mom. Mars is frowning intently at her hollow palm, typing a new message. Oh, excuse me, Solana. I just have to clear something up.
she says, sparing you a look. Anemone posted her answers to the Everything About You survey on the colony message board, and she said that she thinks her brother Calm is the coolest person in the colony. Mars rolls her eyes. As if. Calm is like one of the hottest, but he's not sophisticated. Do people still say as if? Like that? That feels very 90s. All right. Well. Shall we go back outside, I guess? We might as well. Okay. I could still sneak out. 5 events remaining. 3 collectibles remaining. Events responding quiet. I'm going to sneak out. I don't care. I'm sneaking out. Because it makes Dis happy. And I want to be friends with him. I'm afraid that if I say I'm brave enough, they won't give me the sneaking out option anymore. Because I can't. Dis doesn't seem like he'd want to go out legitimately. Bravery, perception, friendship with Dis. I did just save, yeah. Well, I'll be, Utopia drawls, grappling you playfully. You ain't lying, kid. You got grit. She scans a roster on her hollow palm. Yep, looks like you're approved to start with the junior survey teams. And you look like you won't wilt at the first sting of slapgrass. We'll keep you close to begin with, round here and in the prosaic plains. Come see me when you're ready for assignment. Oh. See? I'm not getting anything. Oh, wait, no, I have to go to this thing. Okay. Oh. All events have respawned? Wait, no! I don't want the events to have respawned. I didn't finish the last set. I know, but I wanted to finish the last set. Because there were still things I hadn't done there. See, this has been reset. I don't like that. I can do that next time. I'm gonna do that. Unless I'm about to get caught. Well, we'll find out what happens when I sneak out. I'm going to sneak out through the drain pipe. Because I can. And why not? See what happens. At the top of a rise off to the east, you think you spot someone watching you. They're dressed in black. Is that Dis? But they look way too tall to be Dis. Maybe another surveyor? You blink, and the figure is gone. That's scary. Hike over there and look for clues. I got stressed. You bushwhack down into a valley and up the other path to where you thought you saw them standing. No signs of a camp or anything obvious like a dropped pack. No note saying, I'm watching you. Signed, mysterious figure. Spooky. A mysterious stranger one. Well, that's interesting. Ooh, Rangy. It's a great name.
Okay. I'm not very good at seeing when something is interactable. Oh, there's a thing though. That's interactable. I can see that. But I can't get to it yet. I have to get through a couple more of these things. But I'll be able to give that to Tange and make her like me even more. She's going to like me so much. Yeah. Okay. You pause in your tracks, hearing a terrifying sound. You strain to listen. Is it manticores roaring in the distance or something even more dangerous? Bravely continue on. Bravery challenge. Although, if I'm metagaming it, I did already override my save actually. Because if I was gonna say if I'm metagaming it, I'd probably get more points for challenges if they're not easy mode. And so that would be a better use of my heroic, but whatever, it's fine. Meh. Okay. All right. Although actually I wonder... No, I think I'm gonna do this one. Okay. Next round. Oh wait, no, we're gonna swap this. Wait, actually, no, we can do better. We can absolutely do better. There we go. That's more like it. Yes, that's pretty true to my my super goal. Oops. Oh shoot, never mind. That's not right. I don't want that. Hold on. Look at how super my super goal is. The easy challenges are maybe a little silly, but that's fine. Done. You don't back down, though it takes energy to keep walking through the roar as you hear it again and again, getting louder and louder. It's not a manticore. It's a little fluff of a creature, all puffed up with the effort of roaring, its voice amplified by a hollow log. It sounds just like a manticore, though. What a weird survival feature. It probably intimidates a lot of predators. There should be a super duper goal. I would like that.
Like, I've already committed to this, so we're gonna do it. We're gonna keep it going. A large woolly blue creature is floating here a meter off the ground. It seems to be upside down, which is causing it some distress. Its segmented legs kick uselessly in the air as it tries to right itself. This must be a float cow. The colony is working on domesticating these, though you haven't seen one up close before. Her slitted eyes look at you imploringly. She makes a helpless lowing noise and tries again to flip over, but she can't. If I had more points in animals, I would be able to milk the float cow. I could pop the float cow, that's not good. Figure out what's wrong with her. You take a closer look at the float cow. You've heard they float using a certain ratio of liquid to gas in their membranous bladders. So after some consideration, you figure out that the bladder on her back must be too full of liquid. I can't milk the float cow. Popping the float cow would be really bad. Why would you do that? That's gonna like kill the creature. Why would you do that? That sounds horrifying. I'll leave it. Oh wait, I have to? Unless pop means the overfull bladder. Well, we can try. Because I don't have any other options. Pop the float cow. There's nothing for it. You have to pop her dorsal bladder and let the liquid drain out, or she'll never be able to flip over. She struggles and screams as you open your utility knife and jab it into her bladder. Immediately, you're drenched by a hot explosion of what you hope is milk. Oh, she's not gonna like that. Gross, gross, gross! The float cow spirals away as the sudden jettison of liquid propels her away from you. You hope she'll be okay, but you are decidedly not okay with how you smell now. All right. The muck hides interesting bugs and other treasure for those willing to put their hands down the right holes. Are you? Peek inside that hole. Looks dark. I'm gonna look closer. No, I'll put my hand there. I like that the options are put your hand in there, or on second thought, nope. Look closer. You've stuck your hands down enough holes to know this one's probably safe. You can't hear anything rustling around in there. Great, wonderful. Ooh, perception. Oh, highlight collectibles perk. Wonderful. Put your hand in there. Let's do this. I'm gonna try this. Sweet! Literally! The hole is full of sugar bugs. These palm-sized balls of squish exude a sweet syrup when you tickle them. You fill a bottle with it, then let them go again. Should be worth a few kudos to antecedent in the kitchens. Alright, look at that. Colony food that I wouldn't have gotten otherwise. New perk. Highlight collectibles. All collectibles glow. That's a good one. Is that an automatic thing? Well, guess we'll continue saving here. Ahead of you, the road curves right, and there's a steep hill leading off to the left. You bet there's a really great view from the top of it, but it's going to be a scramble to get up there. I'm going to hike up it. You'll leave your pack and some bushes at the base so you'll be lighter on your feet, then start the trek. It's tiring and even steeper than it looked from the bottom, but some broad mushroom-capped trees provide shade. Oh, I'm going to be so tired. You leave your pack and some bushes at the base. That probably will cause issues. The view from the top is spectacular. You can see all the way to the colony walls in one direction and down to a little sawmill in the other. Then you spot it. The rock. The most perfect boulder you've ever seen, teetering right on the edge of the slope you just climbed up. It's almost as tall as you are and must weigh at least 2,000 kilos, but it's practically teetering there. You think with enough muscle you could push it over. I could wreck the sawmill. Or resisted temptation. I just saved. Let's go wreck the sawmill. There comes a time in every childhood that one must take life by the horns and just push the rock. You shove with all your might, digging your toes into the hard ground and leaning in. The rock starts to slide. And suddenly, it's off with a satisfying lurch, catapulting down the hill, rolling faster and faster, crashing through bushes and... Oh, damn, your pack! The rock just rolled right over it. Have fun explaining that one. You make your way back down the hill to retrieve your bag, now completely destroyed along with all its contents. Ah, shoot. You're going to have a hard time explaining this one to your parents, and you're going to need a new pack. Hold on. Can I load? I think I might undo that. I'm glad I didn't wreck the sawmill, but... Oh, hold on. No, we're going to try that again. I did that wrong. At least they did make it clear that... See, I got some points. Resistance temptations. Not today, Rock. Not today. Is this where I came from? Have I done everything there is to do? That is kind of a letdown. There's another item? If there is, I haven't... Oh, there it is. It's glowing. It's glowing. That is sort of a glow. Alright, well... I can go home. Yeah, I might go home. I think I did okay. I didn't get a million things like I did the first time. And we had that really interesting thing with a mysterious stranger watching me, so that's cool. I'm glad I got to have that experience. We'll go home. Are you sure this will end the month? Yeah. I think I did everything there was to do. Did have a bunch of stress-reducing events the first time. Yes, I am perceiving, they are perceiving, perception is happening. We will go home. I got more points in bravery. My bravery is now over 30. My perception is now 37. Oh, I think when my bravery is at 40, I can get the next card of friendship with Dis, so that'll be fun. Alright, well, I'm sorry if that was disappointing to you folks, but no, we did not hit 20 animals yet. Oh, it's pollen season. We are at 17. Alright. Well, I'm gonna go back to saving Please Be My Friend. We're gonna go ahead and commit to doing that. We're gonna give some friends some stuff. Thanks, Blue Glass. Tange looks up from her experiments. Things must be going well because she's even smiling a little. This year's project for the Vertumnalia Science Fair is going perfectly, she says. Even I'm a little impressed. Yeah, reasoning has to be an 80. I haven't been doing any more school. It's been a little while. We'll get there eventually. Let's see here. I have something for you. Medicinal roots. She likes these. Yay! Yes, I know I need a break soon. How's my friendships doing? Yeah, my friendship with Tangent is at 70. Friendship with Dis is at 27. Cal is at 24. Hold on, we gotta give Dis a log. Okay. Cool. And Cal, we gotta give another log to. There are definitely characters that are easier to make friends with, depending on your build. Like, if you decide you're gonna go into biology, then I guess Cal is your easy pal. Fortunately, I built a character to be friends with Tange, so it works out. Alright, Dad has something to say. Let's see what's up. Your dad was sniffling and sneezing pretty bad this morning. He collapsed around this time last year, so you've been feeling anxious about his health, especially now that the pollen is back. He's working hard in the fields, respirator hanging from his neck as he grunts and shovels dirt into a wheelbarrow. He sees you coming and stands up straight, coughing a little as he stretches his back. Hey kiddo, what brings you out here? So I can either say, Dad, you have to wear your respirator, or working hard or hardly working. I'm going to say, Dad, you have to wear your respirator. I don't want him to die. Your dad makes blah, blah, blah motions with his hand. I do. Don't look at me like that. I'm just getting some fresh air. It's hard to breathe with that thing on. I'm racing to get these pixie beans in the ground, he continues. We're all set to have a great harvest in time for Vertumnalia. Famous last words. I'm very concerned about that. He leans on his shovel, tucking one foot behind the other and rocking back and forth. Truth is, I've been working like a dog. I'd love to get out of here for a while. Hey, what do you say you and I go for a little walk? He says, brightening. I know you don't get outside the walls much either. But we could do a little nature walk. I study all the plants the foragers bring back, but I've never really seen them in the wild. Dad was scared. I'm going to say, you want to go outside? Sure, your dad says. People can want to try new things, right? Your mom doesn't see the draw, he continues, flipping his shovel onto his shoulder and picking his way carefully out of the turned fields. She likes what she can control, you know? But there's a whole planet out there, and I want to go explore. He stops and doubles over, suddenly racked with a coughing fit that makes him unable to speak. He tries a few times to catch his breath, but each time he just starts coughing harder. The pink pollen in the air swirls and eddies around you both. Maybe you should stay indoors, Dad. Oh, your dad wheezes. You're just like Instance, that old stick in the mud. I remember when we were younger. She was always walking around with her nose in everyone's business. She always thinks she knows what's best for people. Despite his brave words, he has to hold on to you for balance as he catches his breath again. Okay, maybe now's not the best time, he gasps, finally putting his respirator back on. But you and me, we have a date with the outside world, kiddo. I'm taking a rain check. I have the feeling that if I'd gone for a nature walk with my dad, it might have ended less than great. So, yeah. We'll try again if the opportunity presents itself later. Whew, he says, his eyes red-rimmed and steaming from irritation. I can't wait until Instance figures out a treatment for this shimmer thing. She says maybe next year, maybe the one after that. I'm gonna be first in line, you bet. We have to make sure he lives that long. So hopefully that'll be okay. I'm so close to having enough points in animals. This does explain, though. Like, I was like, how on earth are you supposed to have so many points and so many things? And now I get it. Oh, look at that. Medicinal roots. Okay, what am I gonna do? I should probably rest. Or I could do something else with my 5 points and then have to rest next time. Do I want to rest? Okay, yeah, because that's plus friendship with Dis. And this doesn't give you anything, so... Oh, that's right. That's why I'm the most creative person ever. Yeah, we're gonna go hang out with Dis some more. Because we can. Oh, you get paid for lookout duty. Yeah, we're gonna relax on the walls. We're gonna hang out with Dis. We're gonna keep him company so that he doesn't go wandering and getting into trouble, because I promised Tangent. And also I want to be friends with him, so we're gonna work on this. Most of the time you're alone up here, except for the occasional passing guard, but sometimes you're joined by Dis. He barely looks up at you as you plop down and kick your feet through the railing and over the edge. He looks like he's doodling on his hollow pad. You see all sorts of plants, mushrooms, little creatures with too many eyes or too many legs. He has a selection of plant samples at his side, like artist paintbrushes laid out on a towel. He must be quite the junior botanist. Oh, he likes plants? Wait, does he like the same kinds of plants that his sister does? He's not drawing plants right now, though. He's actually drawing a person, and not anyone you recognize from the colony. They have long dark hair and a pointed face, and are covered from neck to toe in floaty black robes. They look neat. You wonder if they're Dis's original character or something, like his super cool goth self-insert. I'm glad to know that's amazing. I'm gonna say that looks nice, which he probably won't like, but if I say if that's supposed to be you but cooler, he'll probably be defensive. He'll probably be defensive no matter what I pick. His OC do not steal. I hope you don't mind. I might load this one. I'm trying to crack the nut of Dis. Okay, that looks nice. Oh! Oh! Dis smiles shyly but doesn't look away from his drawing. Thanks, he mumbles. I'm not very good at drawing him yet. Oh! Okay, so maybe we have enough friendship points that he actually takes me seriously and like takes what I say at face value when I compliment him, instead of thinking there's an insult. That's cool. Yay! I got extra. Oh, I'm not gonna forget either the mysterious stranger or Cal's strength. No, thank you. I'm gonna keep my memories. Thanks. Early pollen into mid pollen. All right. We're gonna go out into the outside. Outside into the, yes. But first we're gonna talk to everybody. Even though they won't have anything to say. Oh, Tan just talking about puberty again. I've really fallen behind in reasoning. I'm sorry. I should work on that. Dis is fiddling with the toggles on his jacket, watching the comings and goings of expeditions. I want to go with them, he mumbles. But, like, not with them, you know? Like, I just want to be alone in the wilderness for a while. A little smile plays across the corner of his lips. It sounds nice. Well, my bravery is actually approaching high enough to dare him to go into a restricted area, which is a really bad idea and I probably shouldn't do. But then I'll be friends with him. And that would be great, wouldn't it? Cal's eyes crinkle when he sees you approach, and he pulls off his face mask. I'm outside all the time, he says, and I hate it when my chest gets all tight and itchy around this time of year. The mask kinda helps, I think. My mom nanoprints a ton of them to use in the med bay. You should go grab one with all the running around you do. Alright, well, how you doing, Dad? Dad is having a hard time. Mom. says you should wear a mask. All right. Mars is going to be all... Mars does a little twirl, showing off her shimmering dress. You wouldn't believe how many kudos I needed to use to nanoprint this dress, she says loftily. I won't even bother telling you. It would only make you jealous. That's fine. Yeah, well, wearing a mask is not 100% perfect guarantee for everything, but it is a very good way to minimize your chance of getting sick and of getting others sick, so it is good. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and go on an expedition. Shall we go on a proper expedition now? Oh, I missed a collectible! No, that's fine. It probably wasn't that important anyway. We'll be brave enough. Because I'm not tough enough. But I am brave enough. Let's do it. Unlocked explore nearby in expeditions. Okay, Dis. Disc is sulking, leaning against the outer wall of the colony with his arms crossed. Mars called me a maladapted degenerate today, he says. Then she told me she's just trying to help. Like everything would be fine if I just acted like everyone else. He scowls. Everyone thinks we're so much better than the people we left back on Earth, but they're just as close-minded and stupid. We are definitely redoing the issues of our previous, like we are repeating the errors of our predecessors. All right, I'm gonna go on an expedition. We could explore nearby, or we could survey the plains. Oh, let's explore nearby. We're gonna do that. Ooh, there's an eggy. A hefty red Xeno egg. Alright. I'm gonna... do this. Utopia is working near the gates. This area has been deemed safe enough for kids to go for a hike, so long as you're back before dark and never go outside during glow. There ain't a lot to see out there, she says. A logging camp, a few fields, some nice lookouts. Keep your eyes peeled for useful things like that there mushwood log. She points to a light, sturdy piece of wood by the side of the road. Lumber carrier must have dropped it. It's fairly safe out there, but that don't mean totally safe, she cautions. Don't go too far, and if you see anything that scares you, run like heck and make a ton of noise. She helps tighten the straps of your backpack. What you hoping to see out there, sweets? Stuff to collect, stuff to fight. I'm just checking things out, or nothing, it's boring. I'm going to say I'm just checking things out. Right on, Utopia says, patting you on the back. Spoken like a true explorer. Keep your eyes and ears open. You might learn something. Things grow pretty wild out there, she continues. If you've picked a place clean, give it a year. Bet it'll look like you were never there at all. All right. Yes, no, I'm definitely going to go out during glow, and it's going to be, there's going to be a whole thing. All right, well, we're going to just save here a lot, just in case. All right, these will probably be more on level. You leave the path and sneak through a strand of mush trees to one of the sawmills dotting this area. Oh. This is literally the same stuff. Oh, I could lecture them about clear cutting. I could either get a log, I could get this, or I could lecture them about clear cutting. I didn't know that's how it was going to work. I'm going to lecture them about clear cutting. Rebellion and persuasion. One of the loggers takes off her helmet and eye protection. Oh, it's Utopia. You're about to get a counter lecture. No, the game didn't tell me. It's fine. No, I didn't expect you guys to tell me. This colony needs to expand somewhere, she drawls. Clearing the land like this leaves more room for farming and helps us see if anything's coming out of the forest at us. Those are good points. There's a hole. Let's peek inside that hole. Look closer. Okay, yeah, so these are exactly the same. Oh! You got bit right through your ding-dang glove. Whatever was in there, it's not happy with you. Wow, amazing. Oh, it did tell me? Oh, I didn't read it. Oh, you gotta pay attention to things, huh? Well, that's what I get. Do we load a save? I don't know what save I've got. I don't know how long ago this Please Be My Friend one was. This is why you make new saves when you go do things, but I was being cocky. Was this one before exploring? We can find out. Ah. Okay. Excellent. And I can't give her anything more right now, right? No, too soon. Yeah, all right. Then I guess we'll go to the new location. All right. I guess we'll go to the plains because we haven't been there. I wanted to get bravery and perception, but I guess I'll get a lot of perception and some animals. We'll survey the plains with Dis. See what happens out here. This sounds ominous. All right. When you boarded the expedition's autobus this morning, you didn't know what to expect. It trundles you and the other surveyors a few clicks north to the prosaic plains, a high flat area with cooler weather than your colony. You could barely control your excitement as you watched the landscape change. And now you're here. You're finally old enough for a real survey mission away from the colony. You greet Chief Surveyor Utopia at the depot. This here's a plas cutter, she says, handing you one. It's a tool for cutting and heating things. You can use it to make a fire, cauterize a wound, boil water, and it cuts some materials pretty all right. You can use it for self-defense too, but I don't suggest it. Oh, why does it gotta be fire? Plus 10 combat, plus 2 to... Oh, wait. I bet I can equip that. Are we gonna be in danger? She makes a so-so motion with her hand. This is a quiet area, and what we're doing, we're not supposed to be in danger. We're just going to be taking notes and pictures, keeping track of all the flora and fauna we see. Just don't touch anything unless I ask you to take a sample. Everything is potentially dangerous. We don't know much about what's out there, which is why we need surveyors, even young'uns like you. Prosaic plains are a sparse region. Like you can assume from the name, you can see things from a long way off. Utopia sees you squinting at the horizon. And what are you gonna do if you see something coming for you? I'm gonna avoid it. I'm not gonna try to pet it, and I'm not gonna kill it. I'm gonna avoid it. Good kid, Utopia approves, patting you on the back. We don't need any trouble. Dis joins you. He must have come on an earlier autobus. Yes, we're going to do this together. Ah, good, you're here, Utopia says, digging out another plas cutter for Dis. You two greenhorns are with me for the foreseeable. Now, we don't gotta sniff each other's butts all the time out there, but I do expect y'all to be in yelling distance. Comms can get spotty out here. You and Dis share knowing glances. You've both been sneaking out to explore long before you were officially allowed to. That might be an exaggeration. Maybe not long before, but before. Utopia also hands you a surveying drone and shows you how to launch it. It'll automatically perform local scans of wherever you go, though detailed scans still need to be done manually. When you return here to the depot, it'll upload its findings to the HoloNet. Your job is to cover ground, see what's out there, and so long as it isn't dangerous, record it. She slaps you on the back. All right, team, don't get yourselves killed out there, okay? Amazing. All right. Then we're gonna wander around. See what's up. There's a critter. Hold on. There's a critter. I'm gonna save. All right. Oh, no, that's wrong. Oh, I did have... friends. I don't actually know how to equip my stuff when I'm not on the controller. So I don't know how to... Oh, it's in memories. Okay. Oh, gear is in memories. Okay. Oh! Well, we'll give that a try because she told us to. Like the tutorial, I don't have that many things to equip, alright? Alright, let's go for it. We're gonna see this critter. Something big suddenly bursts out from the jungle and scampers across the path in front of you. It looks like a miniature landslide. Bush-covered stone being pulled forward by powerful arms. Yay! Hot on its heels is a second one, a little smaller and bushier, but just as full of energy. Oh, are these bush bubs? Utopia's mentioned seeing them. Giant creatures that look like boulders, but grow fruit like they're plants. Like they're part animal, part vegetable, and part mineral. Man, why you gotta be careful what you eat on this planet, folks. If you think you're vegetarian and then it turns out that you're eating a plant animal or an animal plant. Yes, 20 questions on Vertumnalia must be a nightmare. I was actually just thinking that. They charge back and forth across the path as you wisely keep your distance from the powerful animals. But for all the crashing and stomping they're doing, they don't actually seem to be angry. You'd swear they were actually being playful. I could either get closer to watch, I could attack them, or I could find another route around them. I'm going to get closer to watch, which is not what I'm supposed to do, but I'm going to do it. This might be a bad idea. They seem to be playing a game of tag. When the chaser catches up to the runner, they reverse roles. They do it with such gusto that the surrounding underbrush is completely crushed in a wide circle. An almost perfect circle. Then, all at once, the first one crouches down on the path and tucks its arms and head under the bushes on its back. You'd swear it was just a rock now. The second one circles the first several times, sniffing, then crouches in the same position. Now might be your chance to get past them. Or, I can keep watching. I'm going to keep watching. I got animal point, and I got a memory of the bush bubs dance. In perfect sync, the two creatures slowly stretch out and up, revealing their rocky bodies and reaching their surprisingly long necks up to the sky. They begin to shake their bushes and rattle their antlers in rhythm with each other. That should be a with, not a which. As they stomp slowly around the clearing they've made. You think they're dancing. The intensity of the dance increases. They're both shaking their backs so hard that some of their branches and fruit are flying loose. Instinctively, you reach out to grab a piece of fruit. Oh no. At that movement, the dancers shift and Youch! One of them steps on your hand with the full force of its massive body. You let out a cry of pain and clutch your hand to your chest. Oh, that looks bad. The two creatures had been so intent on each other that they hadn't noticed you there. They're so startled and perhaps embarrassed that they take off running in opposite directions. Well, that was weird. Okay. Well, that's cool. Lesson learned. Dig up a bunch of medicinal roots. You almost bump into Dis. He's being so still and quiet, hunched over and looking down a little knoll. He shushes you and points. Don't scare them. You follow his finger and see what looks like a bush shaking violently. Two bushes, actually, at opposite ends of a clearing. Oh, they're bush bulbs. From far away, they really do just look like plants and rocks. They're fighting over territory, Dis says. I'm going to ask him, how do you know that? I'm not going to say I hope they won't hurt each other, and I'm not going to say neat, I hope it's bloody. I think how do you know that? I want him to explain this to me, and I think he'll be excited. Dis shrugs. If you're quiet, you see them a lot. Oh good, I made friends with Dis. You watch the two creatures face off, rhythmically rustling the leaves that grow out of their heads and backs. Their gangly, branch-like antennas swing over their heads as they rear up to their full heights. Even from far away, they look imposing, like agile boulders. One goes, then the other. They watch each other carefully, alternating and repeating the other's motions, trying to outdo each other. Oh my god, they're doing Simon Says. Incredible. Night, Chrono. See you later. Ultimately, the smaller, more graceful one seems to be declared the winner. The loser plops back down and shuffles away into the jungle, defeated. Okay, well, that's cool. Oh, there's so much stuff here. I should probably save, actually. You've stopped to admire the light glinting off the water of a shallow circular lake when you notice some strange rocks near your feet. They're pink and red, bobbing in the shallow water at the shore. The rocks are flashing golden yellow. This one, then that one, then a pause. Then that one, then the first one again. You thought it was reflected sunlight at first, but no, the rocks themselves are glowing. Interesting. Oh, hi, Kath. Thank you for the raid. Welcome. Welcome. We are playing I Was a Teenage Exocolonist, which is a very exciting game. I'm really having a lot of fun this time. It's a very, very good game. Lots of good stuff going on. I don't know if you folks have played it, but I strongly recommend it. If you don't want spoilers and you haven't played it, I won't be offended if you duck out. But if you want to stick around and see what it's like, what we're doing right now is not representative of the first chunk of the game. I've entered the second chunk of the game. Apparently, it's very exciting. All right, I'm going to repeat the pattern of these rocks, I think. Oh, I got an empathy point. You play a memory game with them, touching the stones and the pattern they give you. You feel emotions coming from the rocks. Affection, interest, gratefulness. Somehow you understand. They like the contact. Oh my gosh, I'm making friends with rocks. Okay, the fact that there are creatures that are rocks, animals, and minerals, like they're plants, animals, and minerals, like we cannot make assumptions about what things are on this planet. Are they creatures or rocks? Sometimes the lines between the two can be blurry on Vertumna. They can't move, but learn about the world from creatures who pass by and touch them. Like the way animals rub to leave their scent, these rocks entice animals to play with them and leave information about the world. You get the sense they're excited for your new scent. To what end, you don't know. Well, hopefully that won't bite me in the butt. My animals level is... How am I doing on the animals front? 20! Oh, yay! I can go talk to Cal about animals. There's another one that was back there. I'm scoping things out around here. This one definitely is a critter. These plants appear to have wings. Alright, well, we're gonna go this way. And we're gonna do this one. The water in this pond is a slightly greener color than you're used to seeing. It smells sweet, but kind of acidic too. That's odd. Oh, this is my best idea ever. I can drink some. This is a really bad idea. This is a really bad idea. Are you ready to get poisoned? Maybe I'll come back later. Oh, I can't come back later. Well, that's fine. I mean, actually probably would have been good. Probably would have been good. I don't know. Like, then I could have known. Well, whatever. We're gonna go look at an animal. I didn't get poisoned, that's true. And we know that we can get hurt here because I did get my hands. My hand did go smoosh. Okay. We're gonna save more critters. A bush bub's blocking the path, lumbering slowly back and forth between a dense strand of gloop mushes, or whatever those plants are called, and a wide circular lake. It's like it's on some kind of patrol. It growls a warning when you try to squeeze past it, so you back off. From the look in its eyes, this one isn't letting you through easy. Alright. This is normal difficulty. Let's see what happens. One slot becomes value 2. Whew, yeah, we'll see how we do. 46, that's pretty high. That leaves me with 16 to get in one more round. Cross your fingers, we'll get it. Okay. Okay, so I know I can win, but let's see what happens if I do this. 1, 2, 2. I'm sorry. I'm not ever satisfied until I've tried really hard to get a super goal, and I got it. Super goal explorer, yes. Super goal. My perception has only gone up 1, despite my super goal. It's okay. You sneak through the gloop mushes, crawling under them so the bush bub doesn't see you. You nearly get stuck at one point and wonder, what if Dis has to come rescue you? That would be embarrassing. You find a route through and continue on your way. You're too worn out and tired to continue. You have to go home now. Oh, well, that's what I get for getting my hands stomped on. But I have enough points in animals. Yeah. I got points, a whole bunch of points in perception, but some points in animals, and more friendship with Dis. Okay. 10. You're getting older. It's that magical time in your life, full of discoveries and possibilities, when children become adults and their bodies change in weird, wonderful, and often embarrassing ways. When you were younger, Congruence gave your class a frank presentation about preparing for the changes your bodies would experience in the next few years. Which parts of the presentation was relevant to you? Slight subject-verb disagreement here. So we get to decide whether we are going to have a female-coded body, a male-coded body, or a neutral body. I think for Solana, I think she's still comfortable with being a female body, a female-coded body. So we're gonna go with that. Menstruating, breast growth. You and your friends giggled your way through Congruence's presentation and left with a new appreciation for the wonders of the human body. Puberty had felt like something that would happen so far in the future that it didn't apply to you. You put it out of your mind even as you noticed Cal's voice begin to drop, or Mars starting to dress differently. Oh. Are we gonna get our teenage models instead of our kid models? Oh, that'll be great. We have a whole new set of art to look at. I'm gonna look at that. Look forward to that. Okay. Until one morning you wake up and something feels different. You just know there's something off as soon as you open your eyes. Things are squelchier than you expect them to be down there. You just want to close your eyes again. You remember Congruence's sexual education classes, and you're really not ready for the real-world practical applications. If you just go back to sleep, it'll go away, right? You finally sigh and muster up the courage to look under your blankets. Yep, your period started. Excellent. As somebody with endometriosis, I am with you there, Whooper. Welcome to hell. No, it's not always bad for everybody, but if you do, just so you know, having like mild cramps is like normal. And then you like take an ibuprofen if you need to, or a Midol, and then you're fine. Like, that's okay. But if it's worse than that, that is not normal, and it is good to talk to a doctor. And especially if it is bad enough when you are younger, you may need to be told this. If you are having to miss school or really struggling to get through school or work because you hurt so badly with your cramps, that could very well be a sign that something needs to be checked out. And sometimes doctors will try to insist that, well, just everybody hurts. It is common to have some amount of cramps, but that level is not actually good for you, and there may be something they can do about it. So that has been your PSA from diagnosed with endometriosis in the past year. Yay! It's actually really common too. I think the estimate is that like 10% of menstruating people have it. So like, it's not rare, unfortunately. And there's not a lot of research historically that's been done on it. There have been a number of people who've pushed really hard in the past few years, very recently, to improve that. But there's still a lot of unknowns. And a lot goes undiagnosed. Yes, I'm very lucky I have a doctor who takes me very seriously. But if you're like, why does Lauren always have low iron? Well, if you bleed out all of your iron, you will eventually become anemic. So that is a thing to keep an eye out for. And you don't have to be all the way anemic to start having symptoms of low iron. So just watch yourself and get a blood test from your doctor if you're worried about things or things don't seem right. You should probably be getting things checked out regularly anyway, just in case. All right. So I'm going to say that Solana is going to do what actually preteen, I was 11, Lauren did. And we're going to deal with it on our own instead of asking mom for help, because that doesn't, I don't know. It's not good. But in my case, I was raised with both shame and an I idealized childhood in a very Peter Pan sort of way, and so I didn't want to acknowledge that I was no longer a kid by some standards. So Ideally, you can ask someone for help with it, and not feel ashamed of it. Which actually, in their society, I don't even know that you would need to discreetly ask your mom for help if it's not a shameful thing. Because that's the thing, if we talk about this sort of thing, we are destigmatizing it, which is really important. It was extremely powerful for me to learn in middle school that we could talk about these things without being considered freaks for having our periods. So I think it's really good to talk about it and normalize talking about it and normalize periods, because a huge percentage of the human race have them. And if you don't get them, somebody you know does. So like, it's normal, it's human. So actually, let's see what her mom has to say. I had my own issues. Solana has no reason to have those issues. So I'm going to take this game's setting at face value. See, Blue Glass, I'm including people who are pre or post menstruation. So it's not quite 50%. I would say 50% of people ish fall into a category that menstruates at some point in their life. But that doesn't mean 50% of people on Earth are actively at an age or situation to menstruate. So I'll round that down to some other amount. All right. Let's discreetly ask your mom for help. You pull back your privacy curtain and gesture for your mom to come over. When she sees the problem, her eyes go wide and she gives you a big hug. What? My little girl is growing up, she exclaims, and you feel your face grow hot with embarrassment. Your dad is right there. Okay, actually, I'm going to call the setting out on this. I'm going to call the writers out on this. I don't think it makes sense for the world that they have created to have this kind of shamefulness, especially a gendered shamefulness of menstruators are embarrassed for non-menstruators to know that they're menstruating. Like, it being a bodily function, that's gross and embarrassing. But it feels to me like in a setting where things are totally normalized, you would be the same amount of embarrassed for either your mom or your dad. And frankly, Solana is closer emotionally to her dad. So I could see her going to her dad. Even though her dad, to our knowledge, doesn't menstruate. I don't know. I guess I could see the ideas influencing the kids, because we have seen Mars reference like old ideas of things. But it doesn't sit right with me. But what do I know? She puts her hands on your shoulders. I'm so happy for you, kiddo. I know you're probably grossed out, but getting your period is important. Sometimes we need a bit of mess in our lives to remind us that we're real, that we're a part of this world. It reminds us that we have the ability to make life and responsibility to take care of that life. Getting your period is a beautiful thing. You can't think of anything worse. Thankfully, soon you can get a blocker to keep from having to go through this every month. Excellent. Your mom hugs you again and keeps talking about how she's proud of you. It's super embarrassing, and you can't help but shove her away and retreat to your bunk to stew about it. Gain status, hormones. Amazing. What is happening? You feel on the edge today, like everything that happens feels so unfair and tragic. Like you want to punch stuff and then cry about it. Like you want to be left alone, but you also desperately want attention. It feels like a fount of new energy is starting to bubble up inside you. Dangerous, uncontrollable energy. Welcome to puberty, Solana. Yay! Hormones. Teenage hormones are making you brave and rebellious. Rebellion increases tripled. Well, too bad. I'm gonna take a month off instead of doing anything. Oh my god, incredible jellyfish lightning. I love that. Okay. Okay. Oh man. You need some time off. I know. Oh, I'm gonna go talk to Cal. Wait, no, not Cal. Oh, I can go help Dad with the animals. Can I do that? This is a great idea. This is my best idea ever. Oh my god. Let's go have period hell. Let's help him with the animals. Your dad is working with the float cows. One of them is sick and isn't producing enough urine as ballast. Is that how you say that word? Is it ballast or ballast? Ballast? I don't know. And it keeps wanting to float away. Your dad is building a spike so that he can tie her down until she feels better. You hold on to the leash feeling like a little kid with a balloon. A big, woolly, gassy balloon. It looks down at you with placid, unblinking eyes. You can see yourself refracted in them. Weird. Neat. All right. Well. Your mom is hard at work. Are you even surprised anymore? She cares about these fields more than she cares about anything else. That is not true. She does actually care about... She cares about me more than that, but that's fine. Cal, I can't help you. I don't know anything about that. Uh-oh. Let's go talk to my girlfriend, who's not my girlfriend. Well, I can't give her a gift. You know, we might just... We're gonna have a very in-character moment. Anemone is munching on a container of cut-up pieces of dust melon. My mom is kind of bossy, but she sure makes a great lunch, she says, offering you a piece. Gotta keep your strength up. I'm gonna give her... Oh, no. I thought I had a log, but I don't. Well, that could be moody teenager Solana text. Let's go check on the colony, actually, while we're at it. I haven't checked on the colony in a while. I think it's time to go, like, angst a bit. Oh. My organizing is not 10 or greater. Let's view the notice board. Colony food shortfall. Minus 80%. Low? What does that mean? Does that mean that we're low on food? Security rating 0, red. This sounds really bad. Those susceptible to particulate matter during pollen are strongly urged to stay indoors and avoid strenuous activity. Dr. Instance. Please note that we will be hosting our annual Vertumnalia festival during the second month of dust. Chief Administrator Seek. Okay. Well. I guess we can apply to deliver supplies. Chief Administrator Seek greets you at the depot. They look you up and down. Solana, you've never struck me as particularly responsible or organized. Children never are. What makes you think you'd be a good fit for the position of courier? You didn't realize there was going to be a job interview. So I can say I can carry a lot? Because I got strong somehow? Huh, I didn't realize this. Okay, well. Strong for your age, maybe. But lucky for you, you're the only applicant this week. You've got the job, for now anyway. They use their elegant stylus to note this on their hollow palm. Come back in a few minutes and you can help make deliveries. Yes, there will be kudos in it for you if you do it correctly. Okay, well, it looks like there is a food shortage, so that's not good. So we're gonna go do absolutely nothing about it and hang out with Dis. It's a very in character for it to be
bad month. I literally can't do anything but rest, so we're gonna rest. Oh, it didn't save my frowny faces. Too bad. Well, that's okay. I know they're there. All right, we're gonna relax on the walls. You relax on the walls again this month. Compared to the hustle and bustle of the colony down below, it's pretty boring up here. You catch up on some holo videos and enjoy a month of not really doing much of anything, really. But I did make friends with Dis. Oh, I'm still hormonal. Okay, so it's not just 1 month. Well, that's good. Do I want to forget learning about Earth or becoming a carnivore? Nope. I'm going to keep these cards. They're not giving me cards that I want to lose. Okay, well. Great. Good. Wonderful. Puberty. I didn't realize that. I thought that it was going to be while you're on your period. But I guess that happens every month, so I don't know what I'm thinking. Alright, Tange. Time to get some medicinal herbs. Science is the language of all things, even on a planet such as this, Tange says. As foreign as it seems, all living things act according to the biology. Tange tilts her head. And as biology is simply applied chemistry, which is simply applied physics, this means anything that is observable, and many things that are not, are governed by the rules of mathematics, which are as elegant and as constant as when the university began. Universe, not university. As when the universe began. I'm pretty sure that the wormhole and the fact that I am seeing alternate timelines would beg to differ, but I'm going to give you some medicinal herbs, so it's all good. Yay! Friendship. Hi, Cal. I'm gonna pick up this log. And then I'm gonna go give it to Dis, who's probably outside the gates. Because that seems to be where he goes. No? Where are you, Dis? There you are. You kind of figure out where people are. I'm gonna give you a log. Okay. Oh, I should have seen if he liked, because I know he likes plants. Alright, Dad. Dad says working hard or hardly working. He said that before. I kind of want to go back outside. I should probably save, actually. How long ago did I save? I think this is the right one. I think. So I'll give the gift to Tange, and then I'll give the gift. I don't think that Dis is gonna like this, but I'm gonna give it to him. I'm gonna try it anyway. Wow! Dis is uncharacteristically excited about the roots. They're so colorful! I've never seen roots like these before. What kind of plant are those from? Okay, well, twins, you're adorable. That's really cute. I like that. Okay, well, now I know. Dis, you're gonna get good gifts from now on, because I know what you like. How my friendship's doing here? Hey, I'm pretty close to the next step of a friendship with him. Oh my god, we finally got to the root of his interests. Sorry, Cal, I'm leaving you in the dust. I actually like all of them well enough, but I'm trying to make friends with the twins.
Antitira. Cal's mom, a life support engineer. Oh, she's really pretty. That's right. There's a bunch of really pretty moms in this game. And then she's adorable. Okay, well, I think what I'm probably gonna do. What are the things that can be done in here? Shovel dirt. Toughness, friendship with Cal, and kudos. No thanks. I think most likely what we're gonna do is go on an expedition again. Should we shut down or go a little bit longer? How do you folks feel? What are you thinking? I think I can do a little longer since we missed last week. I think we missed last week. All right. Boss event. That sounds great. I love that. Love that. 9 events remaining, 7 collectibles remaining. Boss event remaining. Let's make sure there's not a thing over here. There's a thing over here. Crystal cluster. The water that I didn't drink and poison myself with. The critter that I found a way past was here. Yes, that's right. The plants are so interesting, like especially knowing that animals are like plants. The fact that these plants look like they might be like animals, they might be, you know? We don't know. Everything about okay, we're gonna do period hell because we're still there. See how rebellious we are. There's not much to find out here, but the peaceful atmosphere is great for contemplation. You find a particularly beautiful little plateau where you can see the plains spread out before you like a picnic blanket. Round lakes dotting the land like glimmering mirrors of sky. Dis is scouting further ahead. He was eager to find some adventure. I can either stop to meditate, catch up with Dis, or remember the spot for later. Remembering the spot for later sounds like I could maybe like bring someone here on a romantic date or something like that, but I want to catch up with Dis and see what's up. There's no adventure where Dis is either. This is some peaceful turn. Hold on, I'm gonna load actually then. Sorry, this is what we're doing. I'm loading a little bit more. Gonna remember the spot for later. Oh, okay, so maybe meditating is interesting? Let's see what happens if we stop to meditate. Oh, it lowers stress. Oh, and increases perception. Okay, hold on. We're gonna load that, and we're gonna sit on that. Metagaming, it's fine. Just a little metagaming never hurt anybody, right? You stop to watch a herd of shaggy, purple-furred animals slowly meander down a slope. You've never seen them before. Study them. Perception challenge. Normal. All right. 1 card becomes 2. 1, 2, 3. Not bad.
next round. Card becomes 2. So I'm going to try something out here. Wait. Okay. Well, that's fine. Actually, I think we'll be able to manage. Five, 2, 1. It's funny. Okay. Oh, we've got a bunch of 2s here, actually. All right, how's that? Super goal once more. All right. Sorry, I feel like I should maybe count out or talk about what I'm thinking as I do that, because I have actually a thought in my head, but I've been internalizing it. Sometimes I forget I'm streaming and I'm just like in the mode or in the zone. All right, so victorious. Hi, Sophie. +1 perception. Done. The creature's fur is like grass, so they must be a kind of photosynths, an animal that gets part of their energy from the sun. They couldn't be arborescent photosynths, bush bubs, because they've got branches growing out of their heads and backs. You check your You check your survey journal. It says bush bubs are common here, but they're smaller solitary creatures. So, nope. And they're too small to be balneal photosynths, who don't usually leave the water. You found a new species. Maybe that would be cool. You decide to name them just in case. You look at them through your holoculars at maximum zoom. You kind of make out that they have super long jaws, like a huge underbite. You name the species the sunbasker, underbiter, herding sunbiter. We can go with a herding sunbiter. I think that sounds cool. Naming things is hard, so herding sunbiter will have to do. You log your discovery. I got kudos, and I got a point in animals. Done. Yay! Oh, I should probably save. Oh, there's a thing. Yes, give me all the medicinal herbs. I'm gonna give them all to my girlfriend and her brother, my brother BFF. Okay. Well, I'm glad you can follow some sort of logic in my moves. That's good. The terrain here is strange. Some kind of smooth rock covered in lichens and tiny plants. It's weirdly warm and the spark snow melts when it hits it. I love that they have a description for these things based on what season it is. Carefully move over it. Perception challenge. 5 kudos if total is exactly equal to the goal value. I'm not going to worry about that. All right. That's a pretty decent start, I think. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. 22, 23. Yeah, okay. Okay, that's, I think, about as good as I'm gonna get here. Next round. Okay. Darn. I think I'm just gonna have to throw my biggest numbers of cards down. Okay. Actual question. Actual question. If anyone here can answer this. Is it better for me to get my super goal here or to get exactly 7? Because I can do exactly 7. Super goals help with skills. And I don't really care that much about kudos. Okay. Yeah, okay. Then we're gonna do that. I'm gonna mark this as a win. Yeah, perception +1. So my perception is gonna be really high. After cautiously walking around on it for a few minutes and observing quietly, you realize the ground is alive. It's rumbling very slightly. Oh, that's scary. What you thought was just a rock slowly opens. It's an eye. It stares at you dreamily and you stare back, fascinated. This must be a very ancient creature. It's so vast, it's completely merged into the surroundings. There are even trees growing out of it. Yeah, I wonder whether the mush trees are actually like a part of the planet animal. We'll see. A little animal, like a moth with huge webbed feet, lands between you and the massive eye and starts preening. The eye dilates to focus on the moth. Then it slowly closes again in what you think might be contentment. After a minute, you feel a faint rumble under your feet. Regular breathing in and out. Snoring. You creep off the creature, careful not to wake it again. Okay, that was pretty good. Oh, and I could go get rid of my stress, which would give me the bonus thing, you know? You get the 10% chance of getting an extra point or something like that. So yeah, we're gonna save and do that. Now that I know that's a thing, we're gonna do that. We're gonna stop to meditate. Oh shoot! Well, whatever, it's fine. It's nice while it lasted. Alright, it's another medicinal herb. We're gonna get that just in case. Yeah, like all of the plants look like they've got, well, not all of them, but some of them. Alright, well, we're gonna get some more question marks. Oh! And crystal clusters. Which I still don't know who wants that. Okay. Spark snow is driving down and visibility is poor. You can barely see your hand in front of your face. Try to find your way. Perception challenge. All right. There's not a whole lot I can do here. Like, I can do that, which is kind of crummy, actually. And I might want some ones, so...
Or I can just do 3, 4, 5. That's better. We're going to do that for now. Next round. All right. 0, 1, 2, 3. Or we could do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that gives me 12. Or we can do this. Yeah, we'll do that. See what happens. Okay. 0. We're just gonna do this. Okay, now. So the goal is 14 exactly. All right. Since I don't seem to have an idea for how I'm going to super goal this one, we're gonna get the kudos. Because we might as well, right? If you can't figure out how to super goal. So yeah, I don't think I know how to super goal this one. So I'm gonna just go ahead and normal goal it and get the 5 kudos. Okay, done. You keep putting one foot in front of the other, relying on wayfaring and a fair bit of luck to make your way through. But you see something inexplicable. What the heck is that? You squint into the driving snow, but all you see is white on white on white and the slightest hint of movement. It doesn't even look corporeal, almost like a cloud, like the snow is coming from it. It's impossible to get a closer look. You pull your collar tighter against the storm and move on. Okay. Interesting. So perhaps the seasons are affected by animals too. And so the snow actually comes from an animal for some reason. Turns out this planet is so interconnected that we can't just come in here and start messing with things. We're going to hurt the entire planet. I don't know how we're going to coexist with it. We'll have to figure out a way. Yeah, I guess if that was the first non-super goal I'll stream. Although, to be fair, I was doing a bunch of things that were easy mode, so. All right. Did I already? I did. Okay. And I already looked over there. There's not a question mark over here, is there? No. Okay, onward then. We will save, as we do between every encounter here. One of your jobs as a surveyor is to document the flora and fauna through photographs. You see a thing, a skittish flock of really long insects. Each one has 10 to 20 sets of wings, like long rods with knobbly bits at regular points. They're moving so fast they're almost a blur. You've got a camera built into your holopalm, but it's not equipped to capture difficult shots like this. You'll need to put in the work. Okay, so I can either do a perception challenge or an animals challenge. This is using my skill or gaining more skill. Like my perception is already so high. But I'm also more interested in perception than I am in animals. So, well, Doesn't really matter. Find a good angle. We're going to do a perception challenge. Okay. Sophie is here. Hi, Sophie. You're very cute, Miss Kitten. She's stumbling across my desk. Hold on. Who's a good baby? It's Sophie. That's who. Oh, my goodness. That's a kitten. She just jumped off. Okay, baby. Oh, sorry. I startled her by touching her. Life is very hard when you're a kitten. Okay, so... I have more of these cards, usually. What we could do is we could do this. Yeah, because this is using up little cards, including this one that I don't have a lot of use for, usually. And it gives me almost as many points as the other thing did. So we're going to go with this and see what happens. Not my best round, but it's fine. Oh, I don't want to use that one. Not if I'm going to... Ah, actually, this is going to work out okay. Okay. Not too bad. All right. Next round, let's do this. Whew, okay. Do we want to get the exact? Well, we'll see. Do we want to get the exact? I think I can probably get the exact number. Maybe. That's too much. Unless that gives me a super goal. I think I'll take that super goal. I've been getting a lot of super goals. Oh wait, how come I got kudos? How did I get kudos for that one? Oh, it was an exact super goal? Oh. I don't know how that worked, but I'll take it. You climb up a tree and get an angle from above, not disturbing your subject. It comes out great. Very avant-garde. Utopia is glad for the shot. Excellent. We're doing pretty well here, I think. So exploring is definitely the most that you get for your time as far as like months go. This is definitely a thing you're supposed to do. The game assumes you're going to explore. Drifts of spark snow make this area hard to pass through. Your feet keep sinking into it, and you have to work to get them free with every step. The only way forward here is through an especially deep area. I can either take a break and play in it, playing in the snow, shovel it out of the way, or find another way around it. I'm going to try playing with it in it. Let's see what happens. Maybe this will relieve some of my stress. Oh. Gained memory playing in the snow. You make a snow buddy. Or at least you try. The tiny blue crystals don't pack together very well, and the stuff quickly melts just from the heat of your body. The acidic snow gives you a hot, scratchy rash between your fingers. You probably should have worn gloves. You should definitely wear gloves when you're handling snow. You appraise your lumpy snow buddy. It looks a little sad. Maybe it just needs some accessories. With some twigs and grass and a weird kind of jelly you find seeping out of the ground, you give your buddy antlers and fur. It kind of looks like a snow bush bub. Well, that's cute. I got a point in creativity. Not that I need it, but I guess we could always become the greatest, most creative person that this colony will ever know. Oh, good! I can give the twins more medicinal roots. That's what I want. Okay, well, I will take that. We are good. I think I'm making pretty good progress through here. Of course, I'll have to rest up at the end of this. But, oh, good. It's another critter. Are you ready for a critter encounter? I'm saving like crazy. That's what I'm doing. Critter encounter, go. You spot some familiar looking fruit. Hey, you've seen this bush before. That's no rock underneath. It's all part of one creature. An arborescent photosynth, a bush bulb. It pays you no attention, continuing to blend in with the rest of its surroundings like a boulder. I can either pick the fruit or ignore it. Picking the fruit is probably a bad idea. But let's see what happens. I did just save. You're not letting it get away with being delicious. You grab some of the fruit as the bush bulb rises up and roars with anger. Yep, you knew it wouldn't be happy. So I can either have a really hard combat challenge or I can calm it down with a normal animals thing. Okay, let's try this. And if this doesn't work, we'll load. If it's too bad. Okay, well. 46. Wait. The card becomes 2. Let's see. Because I could just throw some of this junk down. Yeah, because then I'll get 10. And I still have a bunch of these other cards around. Yeah. We'll do that next round. I got it. Okay, that'll make it a little bit easier. We'll see what I can do with what's left. But that was pretty good, wasn't it? All right. I should have held on to a 1, shouldn't I? That's okay. So we can do 5, 5. Yeah, if we don't want to do a super goal, because I don't know how I got the super goal. Whatever the thing that I did last time, I don't know. Yeah. Like, I really don't know what I did. It's a super goal. Oh, wait, no, there is not a thing. Okay, hold on. No, let's see what we can do. Three. There we go. There's a super goal. There's a super goal. I found one. Aren't you proud of me? I'm proud of me. I did it. Oh, is the super goal bonus for hidden higher goal +1 to animals? Okay, got it. I'm pretty good at the super goal thing. It helps that the game does the math for me. How did I get a kudos for that? I don't know. You soothe the bush bulb and it seems to nod in your direction, indicating you can have some of its fruit if you want. I'm gonna only take a little. I got a little more colony food. You scramble up and pluck a few fruits from its back. It lumbers off into the forest. Okay, well, I'm glad that I managed to calm it down. And it was like, okay, fine, you can take some fruit. So there, I got some food for the colony and made friends with an animal. That seems useful. I'm definitely going over tonight, but I'm okay with that. Oh! He's not even the... Okay, let's talk to Dis and see what's up. You guys ready? Did I just save? Well, we're gonna save anyway, just in case. You can never save enough. Except when you save too much. Alright. Or maybe this is the boss one, but it doesn't have the big yellow thing, so... Hey, Solana. Dis greets you cautiously as you pass on the narrow path. Hey, do you want me to show you something? Dis almost never makes overtures of friendship. Whatever it is, must be pretty cool. So I can either say, yes, you always find the coolest stuff, or nod quietly and follow him. Okay, I feel like he will think that I'm making fun of him if I pick this option. But I did just save, and I'm gonna load if I do this wrong. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna see what happens. You're just gonna have to deal with this. Okay, well then we're gonna go back to the overly enthusiastic one and we're gonna take it. I may change my mind later, but it doesn't seem like it actually makes a difference. So that may be because we're actually friends. So I'm gonna say, yes, you always find the coolest stuff. You follow him for nearly half an hour. A couple times he stops to listen for something, then continues onward, tromping through the fields of broad-topped mush trees and swaying antler ferns. After a while, you start to wonder if he's just lost. You're about to say something about it when he holds his hand up for silence and directs you to crawl under a huge mushroom. On the other side, you have a view down to one of the perfectly round ponds. Taking up most of it is an enormous xeno, its legs deep underwater. It's a balneal, Dis tells you. They live in the swamps. You don't usually see them here. This one seems totally at home. It dips its long neck and even longer mouth into the pond, sucking up water from the bottom and spewing it out of a spout at the back of its head. The spray of beautiful turquoise water sparkles in the sun. Tiny, colorful bird-like creatures dart around it, catching the tiny fish that come spraying out. Again, like the whole thing is an ecosystem. So I'm going to ask him what's it doing and see if he'll tell me, because I feel like he enjoys telling me and then I learn things. Yes, if you ask him stuff, he really likes being asked what he knows. I think it's eating the mud, Dis says, or something really, really tiny in it. You watch for a while. It sure eats a lot, he adds. Heck yeah. Save. I'm satisfied with how that went. Friendship power. I feel like he's becoming more accepting of the things that I say to him. All right, well, here's the boss fight. You guys ready for the boss? The boss encounter? See what happens. I have 5 stress, so we're gonna definitely need to take next month off and then maybe do some other things that aren't exploring, but that's fine. We've got a few months to do some science or something. All right, let's do that. You spot an enormous, unfamiliar flower. Large, waxy petals join to form a basin brimming with goopy yellow gunk. The entire thing has a sticky, melting look. The awful smell of the juice permeates the area. It's like something died in there. So I can either wait and watch it, put your hand in and feel around in there, drink the goop, drink it, or leave it alone. I'm gonna wait and watch it. One of the nearby bushes starts rustling. Oh, another bush bub. It approaches the plant and dips an arm into it, bringing it to its face and licking it. Then it sticks its head right in there and drinks. You try not to gag. Blah. After some long, deep gulps, the bush bulb wanders away looking slightly tipsy. All right. All right, put your hand in and feel around in there. You tentatively slip your hand in a little ways and feel around. Suddenly the plant contracts and sucks your arm into the elbow. You panic, expecting the sting of digestive juices, but it's just warm. Gross, but oddly pleasant. There seems to be nothing else in there. You plant your feet on the other side of the flower and pull your arm out with a mighty slurp. Your hand smells awful, but feels all tingly and kind of stronger? All your noise attracts a nearby bush bulb. It comes scurrying out of the bush, growling and cackling at you. I can either defend myself, which is not what I was told to do, or run away, which is what I was told to do. I'm a rebellious, panicking teenager, and I'm going to defend myself. All right. 47. Because also, it seems like you're not supposed to be able to win this one, if that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Unless I want to do actually. Yeah. Yeah, I just like doing this, you get almost as many points, you know? Yeah. And I know that I have a lot of ones. Oh. Okay, well. 4, 3, 2. Alas, we don't get a whole one. But that's fine. We'll put this down here. Get to an 18, which means I only need an 18 to defeat it, which I think I can get handily, so. We'll see what can happen here. Oh, look at this! We're gonna play around a bit. 4, 3, 2. Okay, but there's probably, hold on. If I put it this way. Super goal. We're gonna do that. Sorry. I can't help it. I have to super goal all the time. The funny creature rears up and stomps the ground intimidatingly, but by reading its body language, you realize it's just trying to move you away from the big flower. You back away slowly, talking softly to it. Good bush bug. You can keep your gross stink flower. It's all yours, buddy. I could keep exploring, but my stress is too high, so I have to go home now. I hope I got everything there was to get there. Don't want to have to take an entire month. All right. Hey, I hit the first perk in animals. Excellent. Done. Oh, shoot, I didn't realize this. Well, we're going to be going late tonight. Sorry, folks. It's Vertumnalia. Time for speeches, games, and feasting. You stare hungrily at the feast table. Sure, it's mostly soy rations, but it's still more food than you usually see all at one time. This year, though, there's something new. Great big tureens of glowing beans. Weird. Good night, Ampy. You try to sneak some food before the speeches start, but Chief Engineer Instance catches you and smacks your hand away. Your mom gets really mad at her and it causes a huge yelling match. Oh geez. Your dad directs you away from the table as Instance blames your mom for the way things are right now, whatever that means. Your dad passes you a soy sweet to keep your tummy busy during the speeches. He's the best. Oh geez, okay, so there's a food issue going on. Governor Udicott takes the stage and manages to calm everyone down. Welcome everyone to our 4th Vertumnalia celebration, she says, speaking through a maxophonor. Her voice has been getting weaker lately and can't reach across the square the way it used to. I'm proud as always to stand before you as your governor and to celebrate another year of peace and prosperity on this beautiful planet. Udicott steps aside, wobbling a little as she walks. leaving Seek to complete the annual formalities. Interesting. Your mom steps forward. This year's feast includes a new glow-in-the-dark food. Pixie beans are our first domesticated Vertumnan crop. The crowd applauds and your mom raises her hands. Credit goes to Geranium. He insisted we dedicate a third of our fields to them, so you'll also have him to thank for the light show in your toilets tonight. Oh my god. The smattering of laughter ripples through the crowd. Your dad chuckles nervously. Your mom's smile fades. As you know, we lost our hydroponics and microbial soil during the wormhole accident, she says. These pixie beans will make up for losses we faced with our earth crops. Oh. There was additional stuff that we had. That's part of why we're doing worse than we expected. Udicott's weedy voice rattles through the maxophonar. Thank you, everyone. Let's get on with the games. The crowd packs away the chairs as the children gather in the square. Which competition do you participate in this year? Obviously, I have to win the talent show again. That's what we do. Unless I feel like skipping it all, but I think this might be my last year of the talent show, so we'll see. Dis and Mars are your competitors for the talent show. Dis is up first, and he stomps on stage wearing a silly top hat and cape, waving a magic wand. He introduces himself as Dis, the destroyer of reality, and tells everyone to step back because he's going to pull a Hop-Eye from his hat. He takes his hat off his head, and a very surprised Hop-Eye falls out and boings away into the crowd. Predictably, this upsets Dis, and he flees the stage in embarrassment. Aww. Mars takes the stage next and launches into an incredible lip-sync performance, complete with holographic fireworks at the end. Passing you as you go to take your place on stage, she sticks her nose in the air and wishes you luck following that. It's your turn. What do you do? I could either play the photophono, do a juggling act, or do a bigger, better lip-sync. Okay, I want to play my instrument, but I kind of really like the idea of one-upping Mars. Yeah, I'm a bitchy teen right now. I'm gonna show her up. We're gonna do this. Exactly. You understand. And I'm gonna put multiple talent show champions in here to get it. Although, actually, I should probably do that. Well, 16. Yeah, we're gonna see what we can do. I might humiliate myself. Hold on, what happens if I do 3, 4, or 5? Yeah, see, that's just 15, and I think I can do it better. I have a whole bunch of 2s I'm going to count on. Oh, look at that. Let's try this. 2, 3, 4. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Oh, shoot. Never mind. That wasn't right. $15, $22. I didn't change that. Well, that's okay. So this will make it 20. Let's see if I can do 20. Whew, that's a tough hand. Okay, let's see what we can do. That's 15. That's 13. Okay, hold on. This might be as good as it's gonna get. Oh, damn. And I can't push through. Oh, that's right. I have items. Yeah. Let's try. I don't think this is any better, honestly. But we're gonna try. 0, 0, 0. 3, 4. No. Oops. We're gonna do another one. Okay. Hold on. Hi, baby girl. Just a second, Sophie girl. We'll save after this. Okay, well. Hold on. That's 26. That's 28. Yeah, I think that's about as good as it's gonna get. All right. We got it. She cheated a little bit. We did not get, what's it called? We did not get a super goal on that one, but to be fair, that one was really hard. Mars isn't the only one who can rely on cheap tricks like hollow pyrotechnics to win over a crowd. Your performance not only includes fireworks and light effects, but also 6 holograms of yourself all doing a synchronized dance. It's a hit. You win by audience applause. Mars shakes your hand and thanks you for actually giving her a challenge this year. Oh my god, this is not the outcome I wanted. Finally, it's time for the feast. The pixie beans are a hit. Your parents keep touting their many benefits. They grow well here, they're super nutritious, taste great, they're really versatile, and kids love their bright multicolored glow. Your rumbling stomach has made you grouchy. Your parents won't let you eat until they finally stop bragging about their dumb beans. You consider the options: pixie bean soup, pixie bean salad, pixie bean chili, even pixie bean aquafaba dessert. Everything glows in the evening twilight. You sullenly shove your pixie bean everything around on your plate. You don't even want to eat them anymore. Stupid beans, stupid feast, stupid games, stupid everyone. Ugh! Every time someone turns to talk to you, especially about how great these beans are and how great your parents are for growing them, you just get more irritated. They're just beans. It's like they love these beans more than they love you. You're probably just hungry. Honestly, she's probably just hungry. The fact that it says you're probably just hungry, oh man. I think she's gonna eat the beans. You want to rebel against these stupid beans, but the truth is you're too hungry to resist. They did let us know how hungry we were. You count backwards from 10 to calm yourself down so you don't blow up at your mom. Why is she smiling all the time? Ugh. You settle on glowering at her over your plate of glowing beans. She notices but just purses her lips and turns away from you to talk to someone else. Rude! You shovel food into your mouth, trying not to look like you're enjoying it. It is as delicious as everyone said, and you start to feel more human the more you eat. Right, yeah, food. Food is great. You do feel better after you eat something. Everyone's in high spirits after dinner, breaking off into little groups to talk or make music together as the sky darkens for the shortest night of the year. You feel your mood improve by the minute as your friends pull you into a fun rhythmic clapping game. As your irritation fades, you wonder if this is what congruence meant when she warned you that your hormones would make you feel out of control sometimes. When you go back to your quarters to get ready for bed, your dad gives you a big hug. It's exactly what you needed. Yeah, I could have just completely made a mess of things there, but I did not. However, we will see what happens next time, because I am definitely ready to shut down. We're almost an hour over. Oh, I can upgrade pet cards. I can equip pet cards? Excellent. I don't even know what the park is, but I guess I'll figure that out. It is late, and I need to get ready for bed. Oh man, yeah, I remember eating the stupid... I imagine that not eating the stupid beans is pretty exciting. I imagine you cause a big scene in the way that teenagers do. Well, thank you all for showing up. Thank you for waiting around even though we missed last week. I will do my best. Like I said, I've had a lot going on personally and with health stuff, so that's fun. But it's nice to step out of all of that and just play a video game. So I appreciate your patience, and I appreciate you staying up late with me. And I will see you all later. Good night.